Little break. Had to take a little nap, ate some food, cooked some food. But I'm back now.
16,000 square.
And hopefully, man, this next simulation don't be a long one, Because it took a long time for Portland to actually be good. But, oh, man, I'm down. I'm down to get in another one, man. This time we are going to Minnesota.
Get something to meet you. Your soul don't like your body, we help you free it. Then we wait for TMZ to leak it. It ain't no secret, so be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. CLIP, SELV. I can show you how to if you let me. I'm on a gram like confetti. Ready. She leaning on Celine cause she ain't stepping in Giuseppe.
Alright. We cleared out the Washington Warriors and Trailblazers. Now it's time to go to Minnesota. And OKC shouldn't be a hard team to win. I think the next hard team is going to probably be the Suns. Alright, if you know, Melo just got signed over here. But on this game, it's gonna be the old roster. So if we can trade for LaMelo, that'd be good. But if we can't, then you know how it goes. You know how the game goes. But right now, the roster: DiVincenzo, AE, Jay Daniels, Julius, and Gobert. Hey man, we already got our superstar. That's the thing about well, even the Trailblazers, like school is already a superstar over there, so I'm not mad. So we already got our superstar, so we already got the blueprint of what we need to do. We been savage, tag 'em up, add 'em up, savage, fly 'em in, fly 'em out, alright. If I had her, then you had her, she never mattered. Wish upon the stars of my roof, they all scattered. Ain't no more Neptune, so peace Saturn. Off the first, it's a pattern, like middlemen, nigga. You know what happened. We need to get my boy a co-star, man. And I'm thinking Jai be a good co-star. But why don't we try the Melo shit? Why don't we try it? Yeah, why don't we try the Melo shit, man? They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ. So be it, so be it. This is culturally inappropriate. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it. Yeah. Today I ain't in the mood. I don't want your, I'm cool. Got 100 mil on my to-do list. He's stupid. It's like this way, just don't miss. When we come back, tell him about everybody know him. Everybody know you're a goof. I done popped out, feel like I feel you. Tyler created my look. Them boys like fire. It's hard. This came straight from auntie. We pink slip boys, no Carly's. I'm feeling right now, man. We just want to put a good player around. Free real. Maybe Ja. Alright, Minnesota, you got your 2 stars now. Minnesota, you can't be mad. Y'all got 2 stars now. I nigga can't even get number 12, bro. Who the fuck had number 12? Asking for pics like a fan. Get my dog, I do what I can. Brandon Fish, bro, look like Saran. Not my time, I'm still. That's number 12, bro. No pressure, I'm still relaxed. I'm still finesse. I'm so rich when I cheat on my bitch, you still on tape. Bro, Kyle Anderson, nigga, get. No. Pull up in the rack.
This nigga pissing me the fuck off. Kyle Anderson, get the fuck off my team, bro. Like, nigga, y'all telling me straight up, bro, y'all couldn't get number 12 because of Kyle Anderson? Man, get that nigga Kyle Anderson the fuck up out of here, man. All right, we got our two co-stars. Then we got a young team. But you know, this year I'm not really trying to go young. I'm trying to basically have some players that actually, you know, take us there sooner or later. Hey man, we need honestly another center. JD, oh man, it's the perfect one.
I pitch black Chevy antique. I was 17. I have nothing but some T's and a pair of jeans.
Let's go with JD. And maybe pick up a power forward. Like, I'm still surprised that we got Jalen Daniels. I'm still surprised. But it's cool though. I'm glad that we got him. We're trying our hardest just to keep the core. What do we gotta do to get Mark Williams? Alright, I like the lineup. Josh, Ant, Josh McNamee, Jaden McDaniels, Mark Williams, Jaden Duran. Young lineup. Full of potential. So now it's all up to Giant and Edwards, man. It's all up to them to just basically ball out, bro. They're the stars of the team. Chris French, I don't know if he's gonna basically be on the team for a long time, but hey, right now we can do what we gotta do. 7 seconds, my type of coach. You know? Like how the way the season going right now, man. And we already got that much chemistry and we actually still winning, so it shows that the team gonna be a good team. Damn. I ain't going through injuries, y'all. I think this formula is simple. 2 stars, all role players. Just to basically make it happen. Look for a lot of Indian players. Hey, Jaden, I will say, boy, you stay on the injury list. I'm glad I'm looking at these injuries this time around, because nigga, you stay on the injury list. Alright, 42-10 right now, number one in the East. Looking good. And averaging 32 points, John averaging 25. Going through some injuries, but hey, right now it's looking pretty good. Let's see what the nigga JD worth, because boy, you stay on the injury report. Hey boy, the piss is so crazy, nigga. They would literally give us Arshura and Paul Reed just to get this nigga back. Like, that is crazy. We need a center. Like, if we get rid of this nigga, we don't need a center at all. Like, we can't just basically, just get rid of him and shit. I would like a lineup with Asar up in there. Then maybe we bump McDaniels down to the 4th. Then we'll still have B-Ball Paul. Hey, bro, we got to put up a shut up at the draft.
First you put the work in till it works out. Work it out till it's turned out.
Hey man, can we get another star, y'all? Like, I would love a big 3 with this squad, man.
Very clearly did not have a great season.
Desmond Bain would be perfect over here.
This is what we saw. The whole league saw it. Then, you didn't see it, but you can only imagine what he was thinking when he saw this former running Karl Anthony Towns. And they really...
Who's calling it? Who's calling it?
How many times do you remember the Bulls?
Who's calling it? Who? Yeah.
Put your sound on 25. I don't know, y'all.
The function. The way I feel right now, I feel like I be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fuck home. That's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. I could change your life so easily. I keep begging you to stay, but you're leaving me.
Picking up a Herbert Jones wouldn't be bad. Especially with the team that we got right now. Pick up somebody that actually will be good off the bench.
Who's calling it? Who's calling it?
Wow.
Who's calling it? Who's calling it?
Seems like we're going to be getting DeMarco Rosen this time around. But that's a good pick to pick up, though.
Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Ashley? Is it Danny? Is it Party?
Somebody going to be coming off the bench. I ain't really wanted to be McDaniels, though. But if it got to be McDaniels, it got to be McDaniels. Come off the bench. And we still...
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake it in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma act you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me, baby girl. Let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake it in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me. Hey, how many in this club? Is it just me, my love? I don't mean to call
we're trying to just basically put a little bit around.
And you're just like me if it's true, my love. Hey,
I know I heard
right
money
through my love. I see your waist shrunk, my love. Hey, you got some bass in the trunk, my love.
Yeah, money fucked up.
How many in this club? Is it really just me, my love? You know my dad and them, for real. You ever been down to Memphis, Tennessee, my love? I ain't saying I agree, my love. I'm just telling you the things that I see, my love. I got jokes and cash.
I feel, man, this team right here, man, this team should go to the playoffs and it should be nice in the playoffs. Now, winning the championship with this team, I don't know. But I know straight up that this team is very competitive. It's only the first year.
Impress me, baby girl. Let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl. Take a in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me.
Rui and DeMar DeRozan gotta get signed though. But that's what happens when you trying to go for a championship, man. You gotta basically take risks, 1-year deals, just to see if y'all got enough. It's okay, y'all. Take it smooth, my boy. Ended out the season with a 68-14 record, y'all.
Yep. This morning. Fresh never sleeps.
You know, number one division, 1-1 in the conference. Anthony Edwards, 31-5-5. I love it. John Morant, 25. Damn near 10 assists. You gotta love it, man. 2 top 10 players in the NBA. We have to basically go through this team right here. There's no expectations now. They want y'all to be good now. This is probably the best record in franchise history, man. Y'all gotta be able to ball out in the playoffs. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. You're darn 16-16. That's what I'm talking about. That boy, even DeMar putting up numbers. Real talk. This team right here, man. This is nice. Our lyrics seem to be like ours. Really close one. Let's go. We in the series. You know? You know how I feel about this team, man? I feel like this team is going to be a good team. I feel like it's not going to be a long time till we win a championship. I really do feel like we're going to be in contention for a long time.
Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, cause I'm a monster. Don't tap that glass.
You gotta do it, you gotta do it.
Don't tap that glass, 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 cause I'm a monster.
35 in the second quarter, that's how you make a gap.
Michael Jordan eyes, neck yellow, look like Bing. With his feeling
A great win, y'all. Our two superstars showed up. 38, 5-5 for Ant-Man. 30-16 for the boy Ja. We gotta keep playing though, man. We gotta keep playing.
We told you, you ain't wanna listen. Now you looking like a victim. Bring it back, back it up.
Took a lot of gambles this year, man. Took a lot of gambles. I think all these gambles is gonna take us to the rest of the conference finals.
Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, there's a monster. Don't tap that glass, baby, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, baby, don't tap that glass, there's a monster. Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass. Said I lost touch with the regular folks. I ain't never been regular. Just jokes, what that vest gon' do, boy? Got a pocket full of, but your spirit is broke. Like 49 still in the street, like yo,
Gotta play better, y'all. Want to win this series, so we gotta play better. And the Spurs lost. Oh, man, this is ours to win, y'all. It's a close game, 2:20 left. Let's see who come out the winner. They earned their way to be looked at. It's the playoffs first year.
On the floor for Dallas, we've got Irving. Daniel Gafford is out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Najee Marshall. And it's Flag in at the small forward.
Let's go.
The shot is
Good play.
That move changes the whole complexion of the game. Williams coming through big.
And we've got a timeout call by Jason Kidd. And he wants to see some changes out there right away. And right now.
That place.
Jalen Durrell.
I seen the pre-Ricky. I seen a little bit of the pre-Ricky of B2K versus
Washington's checked in for Dallas.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Pre-Ricky was tearing some shit up. Real shit, man. You know, Pleasure P is always gonna do what he gotta do up in the studio, bro. Like, you feel me? That nigga Pleasure P is one of the best niggas that we've seen in the generation, man. This generation, he was one of the best.
We control the pace of this game.
So I'm gonna always go with Pleasure P over Omarion, man. It's like, you know, Omarion was nice in his day. Omarion was nice in his day. Icebox, one of my favorite songs of all time. You hear me? That nigga, he got me on that. He got me on that. And then I will say, Touch is not one of my favorite songs of all time, but very memorable. Very memorable. I will say Icebox is one of the best.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line. It's more to see.
And the Timberwolves not going to change it. McDaniels checked in. It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
And so Irving nails both of them.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those 3 throws were huge.
A minute 20 left in the game. Alex Edwards. Rebounded by Lively.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Irving looking over the floor. That doesn't go. And a chance, though, to take the lead. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
Go to Mark.
I love when everyone can get involved.
Wow, hey, we should be doing that nigga like that. Oh yeah, they nice. To the boy Mark Williams for the tip in.
He's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is
Let's go. Hey, you shaking Kyrie. Oh my God, Kyrie still missed the
Balling
ball.
right now, that's for sure.
13 points was their biggest lead in the game. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Edwards. And he does not hit.
Hey,
And a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with the bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Kyrie Irving. Duran pulls it down.
Good rebound.
Intentional foul there. Stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like
That's why we kept my boy.
at this time of the game.
And he is unable to get the second one.
And it's all about the three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that.
Good job, man. We got to win this last game and they win the series out. But right now, we looking good, though.
And let's give some love to Pat Riley now, because I'm sitting there yesterday talking about, listen, he's going to see America's status. Let Eric Spoelstra, not just a coach, but have those GM duties, do what he does well. But Pat Riley, the same man that went and got Alonzo, the same man that went and got Shaquille O'Neal, the same man that went and got LeBron James.
Man, bro, I'm surprised we in the game 7 with the fucking Mavericks, dog. Hey, we need to take this one, man.
Only realize when they treating you lower than 10 keys. Got these strangers they claiming they kin to me. Now my shoulder be colder than 10 degrees.
2 minutes left and all 3 down.
I'm sorry.
We can hit a 3. Ja is in the game.
Edwards with it. Marshall's there. Now Edwards. Outside DeRozan. It's stolen by Washington. Marshall with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Jaden McDaniels out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Mark Williams. Then there's John Morant. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Minnesota with the ball. After Dallas' three-pointer on the other end.
We still got time.
Edwards wants the ball, wants the attention. You need that.
Irving.
Still, oh my God.
Now Gafford. Here's Flag. Pocket 6. There's a screen by Marshall. Now Irving. Jacks up a 3. Williams rips down the board. McDaniels. Ooh, the shot misses.
Ooh,
school right there. No easy buckets. Flag outside. Now Washington. And that's an intentional foul.
Oh, bro. It's not that time yet, bro. It's not time to fucking intentional foul, bro. Like, man. It's over, bro. Y'all niggas over here intentional foul in 44 seconds, bro. It was time to play ball. You missed out on the opportunity, y'all. Missed out on a big opportunity to win a championship. Like real shit, man. Coach, getting fired, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. That nigga getting fired, bro. Because real shit, we should have been in the championship. Like, we should have been in the championship. Real shit. Okay. We gotta see if we can get a nice pick, man. I'm not trading Ja or I'm not trading Anthony Edwards. Everybody else is available. Might get Jaden McDaniels out of here for a 50. Wow, y'all would do this for fucking DeMar DeRozan, bro? Like, man, JD, you is skating. JD is skating on a... He's skating. Skating through the pitch. Because, man, JD, it was 2 times that you could have been traded, JD. And you not traded. This 4th pick is ours. Like, bro, I'm just saying, this nigga JD is skating. How we feeling this draft, y'all, man? Like, you know, we feeling, whoever falls, we gonna basically get them, you know? AJ, BP, and I don't know what the 3rd pick gonna be. Oh, man, Cam. Let's see if we can work on with this Charlotte. At this point, Jaden McDaniels, oh my God, on draft night. Jaden McDaniels is out of here on draft night. They're like, oh. Nah, not no trade up, nigga. We are getting this pick. I'm picking Darren Peterson. Now they looking at us like, man. Might trade this pick. Look at Randy Ingram. How they looking at us like, okay, they picked up AJ DeBoss and they got Brandon Miller and they got the boy Randy Ingram. So we'll have to see exactly what Minnesota is picking. We can do that for you. Make sure them boys get contracts. Now, Ja, Anthony Edwards, Brandon Ingram, Larry, Darren. I like this squad, man.
Draft tonight, we have coming up. Let's go to the other section. Now, we got What about Boston?
I won't burn the Ingram come off the bench. DP to start. Alright, that's one thing. We're playing 9 niggas. Playing 9 niggas.
Making my way on fire skates. No question, I was speed. The combination made my eyes big. No question, I will flow on and try to get the dough on. My life got no better. Same low sweater. Times was rough and tough like leather. Figured out I went the wrong route. So I got what it's
let's try to play for the century.
Catching it from seas, rolling in them beats every week. We make brothers respect mine. I ain't gonna. You're buying the car line. The gate man.
They let us get LaMelo, but we had to trade Cha and that nigga Derrick Peoples. And I'm not trading Derrick Peoples. Like, he's our star. Brody, what's the word, man?
Who never had much, trying to get a clutch of what I could not touch. The court lady showing our face.
My boy Amir, what's that word, man? Right now, man, it's hard. It's hard out here, man. We trying to basically win this championship. How you doing, though, man? Shit, how work going, bro? Crazy season so far, man. 11-11. Nah, I feel that, man. You gonna get it together, though, bro. Like, real shit, bro. You young, so, man, you gotta basically just focus and lock in on whatever you really want to do, man. Like, you gonna get it together, though, bro. Don't rush it, bro. You young, man. Just learn. Learn some shit, bro. All right, we started off 11-11. Now we 25-16. So this team seems to be doing good together. We got a chance to bring in Embiid, y'all. Like, I know it's a gamble, but bro, real shit, man, it's Embiid, y'all.
Draft capital, you get Tyler Hero, who they can.
And we can bring in the rookie.
Khalil Ware, who's a young piece. Ame Hakeem, a young piece. Plus the 13 50 this draft.
This is how we gonna play it. Bringing in Joel Embiid.
What do you do when I leave them in dust? Popping it that they never could touch. All of my life they be calling me rough. I guess they had enough. I be doing it. They had enough for me doing it. They ain't been looking at first trying to pick on the trust. Why say you love me when it was just when you just could have told me you just want. My bad, I could have told you I passed and matched my foot on the gas, cause all of you goofy. None of you know how to act.
LA, if y'all gonna do this,
I gotta tell you to go get it back. What do you do when I just keep it popping? I'm managing. Why you
I really look at y'all. We got a squad.
They want me to stop, but I treat like a topic. How could they fire on me? I'm the hottest. They reach like a pocket. These be mad cause I speak like a prophet. I tell them shut up and get up and go.
As soon as you don't be looking like yourself on here no more, I would pick him up, but you don't be looking like yourself no more.
Brown choke, don't hurt like a tiger. Go scary little be doing the most. If you know like I know better, watch your approach. Then you know like I've been before. I've been coming from Memphis like hustling flow. If you see any cabin in me, it's the goat. And this is the captain in me like a boat. This why they get deep when you bury your soul. Jack and Rose, that's why I make keep it cold, let it go. If you want it, then spin a block, get you some more. Get you some more. Hopped up and got right off the porch. We beefing, then I'm at your door like a stork. Like a dork.
I don't know what this does for DP career. I don't know what this does. What, 18 per game? We can't do that to them. The best thing that we can do is go young.
Like how I begun off from Memphis, the grit and the grind and be coming with ease. I keep it catching just like a disease. Soon as I open it, pop it, they freeze. That's where they got it from me. I can't be slipping on the D's.
Let me say this, let me get my time. Number one, I don't want to go that far, Big Perk, in terms of the condemnation.
I'm not mad at this shit.
I will say this about Draymond Green. He talks a lot. He has a lot to say. At no time do I ever recall betrayal.
He was out there in the city eating Western takeaways.
So because of that,
Damn, DP, please don't be one of them guys that get injured all the time, bro. Man, this could be a quick simulation if you basically healthy. Guys trying to sign for more money, cool. Y'all indeed trying to sign for more money, or less money, cool.
She woke up in the morning and she claimed her JSA. She turned and asked her man if he was
We are in a win now situation, man. We in a win now situation.
but his cheeks they turned a ruby red and then he frowned and shook his head. I'm sorry,
Great plays, y'all.
to go away.
That's just creating the monster, whatever.
We're the number one in the West. DP, Rookie of the Year. I love it. We got him off the Tool Player of the Year. Man, this team right here, this should be something. Shout to that boy, man. What is that? That must be 100. Slow it down. That was because the team, you got the team on. We had a new time, y'all. We had a new time. Like real shit. The team that we got, man. Healthy, we should basically win it all. This is our first test right here. I really do think that y'all can do it all, though. Go. Right, man, Joel Embiid, just stay healthy, man. Do not break down the body. Joel Embiid, stay healthy this playoffs, man. Just expect us to go to the championship. Oh my God, they almost caught up and won. Well, our stars came through.
Lose control.
Baseline, melodies, got me, choke all day, all night, can't we?
Lose control.
Baseline, melodies, got me.
We gotta win one in OKC, y'all. We gotta win one in OKC, man. I do think we can do it. I do think we can do it. It's gonna be hard.
about the wife.
Gotta pull through though.
In the moment till I get home. You ain't gotta get too close.
Oh man, how the fuck you lose, bro?
This move everybody knows. Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night.
This is our game.
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night. Can't leave. She say she wanna fly me out, try me out.
Team coming through, y'all.
Try your best when the pressure choose you. Your sundresses jump in like the baseline. Calculate how much money it'll take till we see from this place. She laughs, think glass, think fast. Anywhere in this world you can have for that man. Ignorance is bliss.
Okay.
Don't tell me. I'm a sip.
Well, we beat OKC, y'all. Now we're going on to versus Victor Wembanyama. Well, no Joel Embiid right now. But he should be back soon. Coming off the bench. Joel's coming off the bench, y'all.
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night. Can't leave. Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night. Can't leave.
Hey, Joel, you gotta play, bro. There we go. We need you, man. We need you. That's gonna come back to lose. That's why Bradley here before that. Probably they wasn't good enough. Damn, bro. Like, man. Oh, bro, man. I hate being down 2-0, bro. I want to be the little brother or number 2. I want to be the number 1. I want my own team. Brad, you know there we go. Whatever y'all did today, do this shit every game. Win the series.
I gotta hold down the city. I gotta hold down the city. Hit on my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no pain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flavor foul, your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now, you slacking and goaltending. My actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage, I'm back on the road winning, road winning. I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
6 point guard. I don't know, man. Like right now, bro, this team is so good. I just don't want to break it up. But the only person I would give up is Austin Reeves. I probably won't really want Austin Reeves. Damn, boy, Denver, y'all always just get the number 1 pick and can't even trade that motherfucker. We keep the same squad, y'all.
I'm spontaneous, more dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work, he ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship. I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
For not 3, a 2033 unprotected first round pick, 3 first round pick swaps, 2030, 2029, 2028, and 3 second round picks.
Picking up Ben Simmons.
I'm Melinda Andrews here alongside Brian Windhurst, the man who broke the news, Sean Charania, our front office insider, Bobby Marks, and
Ben Simmons and the Josh Hart.
We always went to bed last night knowing that this was
Two hustlers for the
why did the
defense.
Charlotte Hornets decide that now was the time?
For the first time in the middle of all
Waking
career,
up in
he
a
was a
dream,
very
sleepwalking on another big stage.
Joel getting worse. Man, bro. This championship gotta happen soon.
Faceless on me, I can feel the energy in the air.
I'm not mad at this lineup, especially at the beginning of the season.
A fool if I take it off for granted. A smart man if I keep my feet planted to the earth. Cause the people that hurt can understand it. You speaking outlandish, I'ma show you how to make it all work. Another planet is a short-term goal for me. A record soul for me. It's just more of me. You're here. For you to hear Kendrick persevere. Defenses, I feel relentless. Ambition with a clear vision. Taking off, I ain't taking off these pistons. I'm taking off on the enemy. Your distance came across me. How much it cost me to get you out my business. I said a planet is a short-term goal. No sky is the limit. I'm past that. Now past that. Award not one but 4 times 2 plus yours.
I see myself performing that. Sold out shows where the room is packed. Sitting at the Grammys winning 5 awards. See myself on big boards. Can't imagine how it feels. That's why I'm smiling every day because my dream ain't far away.
I forgot we had Joel Anderson on one team. That's funny to say. Everybody like, brother, how you doing?
Looking at me and you tell me I'm less calculated. My steps, my heart, my breath bring lines of a victory. And vividly you see me when I'm at my best, my worst. This verse dedicated to the days that I slept with a curse. Research my paid dues, I'm reimbursed. I burst in the crowd with a voice and a crown. I'm a king on the prowl and I seem I'm a smile and a vow. I'm a tape that I'll never break. You can break bread with me now. We can all take a bow on the edge of the pedestal and scream out loud that we made it off the avenue and walk that out in the darkness. I often sit back and get lost in the rap that I wrote. When you told me that it spoke to your soul, I was talking to you. I was walking it through every ghetto till success.
I be liking these guys that usually call them about 50. So it's time to make some magic happen, man. It's like Austin Reed, man. It's crazy how your contract is so good and you're not getting better at all. That's the way the game was going, shit, we like to keep him. Like to keep him off the bench, man. I mean, he's a good player for off the bench right now, shit.
On the offensive end, there is no question.
And I love that you say that because defensively now, Rudy Gobert, step up. Now you get to show that you are the man. Because I remember being in New York and feeling like, yeah, I can guard people, I can do this, I can do that. But there's nothing better than having a Tyson Chandler behind you and say, hey, no.
We're going to get that boy in the contract, but we're going to basically cut his shit. So we could try to get a player in a few years. But right now, how it's looking, man, we're going on our 3rd season as the #1 seed in the West.
The trade was essentially Julius Randle and Naz Reid for LaMelo Ball.
By the way, shout out to everybody who got an
Like, man, how the way it is, you gonna always be the number 1 seed, but can we basically get out the first round? Man, can we get out? The real question. De'Aaron Peterson is getting better. I haven't seen AE on the first team or the second team in a long time. I know he's good enough to be on it. Ja Morant to start the team this year. That's crazy. Like, boy, this first series is gonna be very emotional. We have to beat this first series out, man. If we get this first series over with, then I know straight up the second series we gonna have our guys.
Like Bobby said, they're going to have to play with. And Tim Collins, that front office, they know it's a lot about recruiting. Yeah, they go out and sell players and free agents that want to come to Minnesota, play with Edwards, LaMelo Ball, who they feel like makes everyone around you better. So maybe if you're a big man, your next contract be looking for me, but I know internally in Minnesota, they really feel like LaMelo Ball is going to come in. And take advantage, have the advantage on the wing, and Rudy Gobert in the center. He said his name wrong.
That's how we play, y'all. We play like this, we should be in the championship. Ja is back, and he's back at the right time, so we gotta go against them boys now. Oh, yeah.
But it's something that is absolutely held them down when they had nothing to cheer for. Okay, and he really had a step forward season this last year. He reduced his minutes. At times, he was okay coming off of the bench.
He averaged a career low in minutes last year, right? Which
points came down.
Maybe why.
Let's go. With Austin Reeves off the bench, it's gonna be even better. Like, how we way you playing, y'all? OKC can't beat us. Like, we got OKC down pat. It's just, bro, we gotta beat the Warriors. Wow. School is the new star over there at the Warriors. I can't believe y'all beat the Spurs. Close game. Where's the conference finals?
They lead by 1. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And 20 feet out. Not that time. It won't go.
Usually that's a bucket for him, but nobody's perfect anymore.
And Golden State looking to hit. You've got Green. He's out there at Podziemski. Moses Moody is out there at Porzingis. And it's Watson in at the 4 spot. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that. What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Plays it in off the window.
There are guys that will take that shot, and there are guys that will make that shot. Green is one of those guys that will make that shot.
Timeout called, Timberwolves. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Minnesota making a switch. Reeves is checked in. Then for the Warriors, Santos is checked in. And Henderson subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Now here's Morant. gets it. Shoots the three. And hit the three.
Damn, bro.
Designer Bobby Marcus. So Bobby, whenever Sarah's specific teams and names that are brought up, I'm always curious how they're going to work. Make it work for Jalen Brown.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
That certainly puts into play for someone going out and what the Trailblazers do. Here's what they have. They got 5 trades.
At this point, I don't even care about having the #1 seed in the West, man. If we ain't not able to win the championship, bro, fuck the #1 seed in the West, bro. Fuck that shit.
Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just fly. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you.
I would certainly expect them to poke around with some of these
you may hear angels cheer, cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day.
That was a very slow idea. When you were at the altar, I'm not going to say the
A good season to me for sure.
Birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away.
So,
I'd say we're looking to trade it, but Drew Holiday is out.
250.
great appreciation. I'm just curious how many dominoes
No defense can't be on my team.
You mentioned that it also wasn't necessarily available, but
Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him.
You got a little bit of defense.
Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Had to do it to him, it was mandatory. I get rest from my performance. Every time I'm coming different, I'm not in the beat around. Front of West Side West Woman.
I'd rather have somebody that's going up than declining. Fred Haywood, welcome to the team.
I know you cannot join. This ain't no reveal. Baby, I'm the boy. I'm everywhere you can avoid. Yeah, I'm pulling up.
At least we got a young nigga that can play defense. That's the start. That's the start, man, because the team is getting a little older.
Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him.
So game over. Now I'm celebrating another win. Keep them hanging. When I'm on, better let it be. I got that champion pedigree. I came from the town, speeding on the bridge with the top down. In the 63 with the mode on sport. Is that you too short?
Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2, had to do it to him. Now I'm finna act a fool, had to do it to him. Feeling like I can't lose, had to do it to him. Yeah, I'm pulling up smooth, had to do it to him. Hit him with the 1-2.
Third year in a row as the #1 seed. John Morant wins the MVP at 29 years old. You gotta love it. Come to the Warriors, man.
Just W's like hotels, bounce back like a trampoline, and all else fails. Already expected, they know every time I step in the house. I stay dipped in something they can't pronounce. Do it plus, you can find me at Miller and Lux. I'm a season ticket holder, courtside. I give them
Got the Spurs up out of there quick. Ain't have victory series, so got the Spurs up out of there quick. Man, we really got OKC number. We got OKC number, y'all. Good job, y'all, man. Because, boy, that was going to be disappointing if we would have lost that one. Western Conference Finals again.
Aiken was already on the team last year. Right. If he upset, that means Rockland needs to find a trade partner. Great.
Okay, so let's take a look at
Hey, man, can we finally cross through that stress hole and make it to the championship, man?
Right now we have Mitchell Robinson and Robert Williams out there. We don't have Walker Kessler and Jalen Byrne on this board because they're.
Let's go. Do they want it? John Morant, the MVP, leading us to the win. MVP John Morant, he want this shit. Ja want this shit, y'all. Ja will not let us lose. I just want to say, boy, it was a long time coming before we can do it, dog. It was a long time coming. But this series is ours to win. Going against the Wizards. We got the MVP of the league, man. The MVP of the league can't do trade like that, bro. I don't know what the fuck we doing.
One is the checklist of Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Rui Hachimura. The other is seeing the trade market and seeing can we go absorb a player and bring him into our salary cap space. But there's a check-in call made, to my understanding, early for me to see what's team ready to start negotiating their full fees.
Young against Morant. Here's Jerome to take the lead. It's money from deep. Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
We've got Edwards. Ja Morant is out there with Mark Williams. And there's Jones in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Here's Young. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Now Johnson. Shot's no good. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Lamali, who's checked in for Washington. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Washington making a change here. It's good.
That's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
And does the pressure affect you? Nope, not that time. Not for players who practice these moments. Well executed.
And finally, after trailing for so long, they leveled the score late here in the fourth.
And just incredible effort. Now, do they have the stamina to close this out? Let's see.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. They've got Williams. He's out there with Edwards. And it's Morant in at the point. From downtown. Oh, no good. Timberwolves shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Edwards fires. And he buries the jumper.
A lot of flexibility, a lot of spending power to fill out the rest of this roster, despite the fact that there is a clear-cut need.
20 draft. So let's get to this year's top pick, AJ Debonza. He's officially touched down in DC. And he's had a warm welcome here from Washington. First number 1 pick since 2010. Also went to Washington with 6 games. He's had one side with his Hawks, and he's went to the quarters earlier this morning. He had to do that press conference.
As I toss to the side, very lean. Now what you talking about? Close your mind. As I said, Los Angeles,
Go y'all game 2 go. Damn. What? Like, bro.
no, ain't no time to play.
That's how you play right there. We get 2 in Washington. If we can get 2 in Washington, then I know straight up that we can win this series.
You want to tell them what number you chose and why?
Yeah, so I chose number 4. It's new beginnings, obviously, DC.
Here's Edwards to take the lead, and it misses.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Alexander Sarr is out there with right. Then it's Johnson, and it's Young, and it's Koulibaly in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Oh, here's Edwards. A huge two-handed slam.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Now Johnson takes the 3. Good.
He just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's the big shot.
The put down. Oh,
Huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Now, here is Young. Now, through the ball in. Morant with the steal.
Derek Peterson
on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now, here is Young. Thompson missed on the three.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Minnesota calls timeout. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wizards making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Josh Hart,
so you win the game right there.
And Keontae George, who had a massive year, who we expect to make another jump. He has to share touches with that guy.
2 in Washington. Series, we warmed up now. We should take this one to Minnesota. We warmed up. God damn, why is all these games close as fuck like this, man? These are the best finals we've seen in a long ass time.
Now Young. Sarr with a screen on Morant. Oh, Trey virtually automatic from deep.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
On the court for Washington, they've got Johnson. Ty Jerome is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And it's Riley in at the power forward position. Now here's Jerome. Johnson, a one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power. Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Johnson outside, shoots a three, and he nails it.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Like, bro, I just don't get how they hitting so many fucking threes on this, bro. Like, dog, this shit pissing me off, bro. Remember the Citrus, bro. If they want to shoot threes, they're going to shoot threes too, bro. Like, this shit pissing me off, bro. These niggas just popping threes like it ain't nothing, bro. Wow, man. Dog, it's just something that you just basically gotta just take up and just look at and, you know, you lost.
Whatever this is. You take a refresh and make a little cheesy pack of pizza flavor. You get ready for these flavor jumps. A pizza party, must be your mouth. Had me a wrist. The number one selling retail brand in the past 14 years. To Cologne will tell you better than anything in class, saving you in the long run.
Sign the bench, y'all.
So less than 24 hours after hearing his name called fifth overall, Keith Wagler, he got the full endless welcome to deliver his dreams. They really rolled out the red carpet for their new guard. You can see fans in attendance. Pretty awesome. Yesterday, Caesars Valley welcome today. Welcome to the show. Yeah, it's awesome to have you here. I was walking into my new job in a new building and there were fans flying with that. My eyes were pretty excited.
Back to the 7 seconds, bro.
Yeah, it was crazy to see that. I wasn't expecting that at all. But yeah, it's awesome just to see how much the fans already love me and want to be there for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And New Jersey already hanging out there. Nice to see what's out there as well. I love hearing with the folks after the draft and winning it, finally in the quiet moment.
I can't believe Train gonna beat us last year. That shit is sad.
Really happening. Like at first, he kind of felt like, oh, college isn't my guy here, but like man, like this is for the next however many years. It's super exciting. I'm ready to get going.
This is real, my friend. Well, what text message did you get from a teammate, maybe someone you played against in college? What's the best message you've gotten so far?
I definitely say, I mean, I got a whole bunch of messages from my old, Illinois teammates, and I think just not like a best message, but I would definitely say having my family around there was the best thing for me. Being surrounded by them was super special because I pretty much doing this all for them. To have them by my side while I'm going through it.
Ain't nothing going on with the bomb rap song. Hitting all night long. Just like
We gotta win this ring and this threshold, y'all. Our stars are getting old. Niggas still young and still running the team,
but that ain't popping, ain't no stopping. Faux hopping, dropping the field. Fool, I got skills, so back on up, boy. Down for whatever, and I'm full off. You get no love, and I thought you knew it. Fool, you know how we do.
Basically, I mean, it's going to be Kawhi Leonard that you are going to be playing with. Your Darius Garland that's going to be your teammate. When you close your eyes and you envision those pairs, what do you
Double
think?
park, then I'm talking to Dub about who got a plan, who got a pump, who got, and who got. Cause everybody knows that he got the info. Crazy tunes hanging out the window. Fool, I got them bombs. Takes the lynch mob. Planet of the apes. I'm down with 8. And what's up? Cam and Solo, they got when Ice Cube wrote a sentence. Just like George Clinton, SKP is down to put on knee deep. We'll turn out your party. You get no love, and I thought you knew it. Fool, you know how we
Absolutely, there is wonderful warband is paid. There's a lot of characters in Los Angeles there. Off the court,
off the league, lost all the juice as soon as that nigga basically stopped starting. That's all his morale. That's cool, Mark. You can test for this.
Bounce to the arms and the dash. Mash up and that's headed for the west. Everything is great. Slow down for the dip on the 108. Keep mashing. Don't try to keep the phone from crashing. Stashing. And I thought you knew it.
This is the best team in the fucking league. That's some shit. Not the number 1 seed no more.
You know how we do. Absolutely. All right, let's move on to some news now.
Going on,
NBA today. The WNBA has reviewed this play by
that's oh, DP don't even start no more?
No foul was called by officials. Thomas will now be subsequently suspended for her next game on Saturday.
I guess it just works better that way.
Unacceptable last night. It's absolutely egregious and utterly disrespectful. And then number 2, you're coming in here aware of what happened 2 nights ago? And that still happens?
Let's the conference finals again.
We have a generational talent and a WNBA superstar who had 2 cheap shot surgeries that weren't called.
And
I just say again, you have to lay on the face too.
This shit not making sense, bro. Boy, this shit not making sense no more, bro. Then this nigga don't even want to sign no more. That's just crazy, bro. New team, new coach, new system. Damn, bro. Damn, man. I felt like y'all niggas done wasted the fucking. Oh, y'all wasted it. Y'all wasted it, bro. Like, nigga, we could have won a championship with this fucking core, bro. But y'all wasted it, bro. Like, I really do feel like they wasted the championship, bro. Like, I'm not in rebuild mode yet, but we might be going to rebuild mode soon. Yeah, that shit's so crazy. We want to go to rebuild Sunday.
Story of the year, and they went out and made a trade. They traded one of their best players because they knew that roster probably wasn't good enough right now, even if they take a step back.
Yeah, but I don't think Charlotte's done. We're going to see the products after this trade. They have other things they can do. Charlotte's
so sad, y'all.
Someone with their pivoting.
That's so sad. Like, this team looking like it got to go through rebuild, man. Like, it really do look like this team got to go through a rebuild. And it's so sad because I really thought this team was going to be really a championship team, but Ant be fucking it up. Like, I done seen Ant fuck it up. Oh, man. We're at the middle of the road, y'all. That's so sad. Minnesota is at the middle of the fucking road, bro. At least our 2 stars are signed to, they're older.
Let me tell you what's happening. Me and Spencer, we finna bridge the gap in. About action, I don't do too much bragging. Come in with this, where I'm at. My life is a movie, it's far from an act. I don't know how to act. You can catch me in the back, all in the ear while then I'll put me on. Something like magic, this can't be taught. You just got to have it. You either got it or you don't. You will or you won't. I'll never tell you wrong.
Breaking news by the Charizard dude. Is officially a Minnesota Timberwolves, man. It is about time Melo's got traded. I feel like the Hornets was holding it back this whole time. If you know ball for real, Melo is actually supposed to be a Warrior. But thanks to the slow ass GM, we ended up drafting James Wiseman. But anyway, man, LaMelo is officially with the Wolves, and I'm not even gonna lie.
Like, these niggas won fucking 4 championships in a row, bro. 3 championships in a fucking row?
This upcoming NBA season. Hey, say what you want, nigga. Ant-Man and
LaMelo Ball.
Like, bro, this shit pissing me off, bro. Why the fuck is Washington the best team of all time on this bitch, bro?
And Josh Reeves.
Fuck, bro. Oh, man, bro.
First round pick. 3 first-round picks swapped in 28, 29, and 30 season. And 3 second-round picks on the 29, 32, and 33 NBA season. So basically, LaMelo Ball got traded alongside some well-done fries
You know how to
to the Timberwolves for
start getting these young players, bro. Go towards the young direction. Because at this point, this team that we got right now is over.
And we're being honest, they really traded LaMelo Ball for Nas Reed. Now, I don't know in terms of like, no, I do know. It
We're in
looks
the
like the
process,
Timberwolves
y'all.
wasn't straight. Am I tripping? Like, Charlotte, y'all seem like y'all was thirsty and starved to get rid of LaMelo, bro. Just to get Nas Reed, LaMelo is the top 20 player in the NBA right now. And you're trading him for a consistent casual that has less than about 30 jerseys. And it's no offense to Nas Reed, like he's a consistent casual. He's gonna put up a solid 10 to 15 jacked up threes at 7'4". But respectfully, Nas Reed is a cone. I don't think he has one block.
Yeah, we gonna keep you, bro.
And bro, let's be honest, that's kind of unfair, but like I said, none of these teams are my favorite teams. I can really care less. It just seems like the Charlotte Hornets was just thirsty to trade away LaMelo Ball, man. The Minnesota Timberwolves won the trade. Minnesota Timberwolves won the trade, man. They just said, nah, he has no jersey sales. I guess we're starting off early with Control, huh? Alright, let's scroll down with, scroll up and down. Charles and Duke. Wolves to the Hall, to the Hornets.
Nice 3-point shot.
I'm not reading all that.
Good
Wolves to Horn, Mark
defense.
Lord, Alex Rodriguez.
Elite speed,
Yeah,
6'8".
Timberwolves won the straight, man.
This is our last hope. Our last hope.
To get LaMelo Ball a start. Now, the only thing I will say, to be fair, and we're talking about durability, Nas
Our last
does
fucking hope.
play more games throughout the NBA season compared to LaMelo Ball. Nas is not LaMelo Ball's level whatsoever. If we're being honest, Nas, if I'm not mistaken, the last 2 seasons has been able to play at least 50 to 60 games. LaMelo's been, what, 40 games on an average every NBA season? So, I mean, if LaMelo can stay healthy, the Wolves for sure won the trade. Come on, man. Look at this shit, man. Who doesn't want to see this? Ant-Man and LaMelo Ball? Come on, man. Now, they only have a week over that they I feel like they need to get like a hot line defense to like come off the pick and rolls and throw the alley-oops. But other than that, you still got Even. Oh, Randall Johnson. Oh, I forgot about that.
Man, our last hope.
Small forward and power forward.
Gary Elliott. Our last hope.
Alright, man.
I really believe in him, though.
Remember sitting y'all Twitter talk in, anonymous giver with 5, get this. Alright, now next, Jay Morant. John's not traded within the next 2 weeks about John. I thought about this the other day. Murder Kid would have probably get next month. Bro, if
Juwan stuff.
John is not traded within the next 2 weeks, and he doesn't get traded at all by the season starts, if I'm John, bro, yo, I'm straight up just not even going to like convince to this practice. At this point, they play with the nigga John did, bro. He's been in the trade talks since the last season, and no moves have still happened. We need to see John get traded, man. Now, if you're being honest, that eliminates the Timberwolves for John's trading spot to be eliminated because now they got LaMelo Ball. So John probably is really going to go to a team like this. They want Omar with the gift. Thank you so much.
At least we got insurance, y'all. We got a young player that's actually like a Michael Jordan type of nigga. So, looking at that shows that we got hope. We got hope. We got hope, y'all.
If it got to that point, the Hornets would not be afraid to move on. He's beloved there, but this price, getting Nas Reed, unprotected first-round pick that's far out, 3 first-round pick slots, and 3 second-round picks that Nas Reed fills a major hole on the front court for the Hornets. They've been searching for a big man in the marketplace over the last few weeks, and you get Nas Reed.
Yeah, now think about it. I mean, Nas Reed shoots it.
Both ends can shoot the 3, and for all the chatter about the spending,
like I said, if LaMelo plays at least 50 games next 45 games, the Wolves would trade Timberwolves.
we saw them jump.
Getting better too.
Mark Flory now from the owners now and the luxury tax with this trade.
God is gonna take a step.
They get LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards,
Might get this guy out of here.
because this is number 1 and number 2 pick inside.
We can get the right point guard.
Number 3.
Oh, it's the same draft.
If I need some rest, I'ma flip me some. I talk like I want it, she don't say nothing back. Pull up, I put that in my
From the Minnesota Timberwolves.
He's
So
a
now
great
Timberwolves
defense.
have Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, the number 1 and number 3 pick in the 2020 NBA draft. They said Nas Reed, the unprotected first-round pick,
Can't
3
play
first-round pick
defense.
spots, and 3 second-round picks. The Hornets didn't go into this offseason and say, hey, we're going to
Finally
trade
get LaMelo.
but now you
It's not gonna be worth it at this point.
besides, actually, they don't have a good finish part of the relationship. But she's like,
Nice 3-point shot, and he got a little bit of defense. And the John experiment is over. Just like that. Sad to see it. Like, we had some great times with John over here.
In the worst way. In Minnesota, they do it. They were going out and trying to press this need for a star player. And I think now, moving forward, my understanding is LaMelo Ball is very excited to play with Anthony Edwards to try to change him. He knows the passion.
Man, this simulation seems soulless now. I just hope that we can just basically win a championship. Like, we at the middle of the road, though. We at the middle of the road.
If we're talking about playing for the clips and fire moments, they for sure got that. But this team ain't getting out the first round spot right now. Y'all need some more pieces.
He should be good. Like, he should be good in the future.
In the recent past, and when you look at it from the Hornets' perspective, first round pick unprotected that's far out. You get 3 first round slots, you get second. And now his ability as a two-way, 3-point shooter, ability to defend, play both sides of the floor.
And it's the last nigga standing, bro. But I will say, Ant, bro, even if it's not this year, we're gonna get one for you, bro. That's crazy, we could've got Polo.
Horford is now 20 years old, only 13 players in NBA history to reach 20 seasons. Shit, I really played 20 seasons. Damn. Now, think about how many Horford's been in the league since motherfucking before Silly fans in the South. Alright, you got some undrafted Arizona dude. Looks like some draft news. Alright, so that's safe for the end of the draft second round. Let's go to those extra picks that y'all got. Your thoughts how it is for those clips.
Never gave a about no about riches. It comes short. I'm digging ditches. If he pull it right, come at the G. It moves when I roll. I'm down here. Rolling with these hoes. Trying to get rid of you haters and you bust. Stepping on toes. In the project, anything goes. Breaking fools up cause I'm alone in the zone. And he's a salute. This pass me the.
I thought they created energy legislation that was passed really positive for the state, positive for small businesses, positive for manufacturers. It lowered my bill, it makes me more competitive. I think it drives the
These products real big brand markup.
All right.
Child support had increased in Minnesota. I think they were trying to tell you weird about this accident that had in Baby Mama's sister. We got most sad for the woman's announcement. Oh, man. I mean, you still don't be enthusiastic. Well, the Lakers Austin Reeves intends to sign a 4-year, $185 million contract to return the franchise for possibly the 29-30 season. He declined a 14-player option for the new max deal. Hey man, Austin Reeves is getting deserved money to chat for the new max contract for two. Not deserved. I think, to be honest, Austin Reeves is for the most part, him and Luka Magic have been low-key carrying LeBron and the Lakers, bro. If they were not playing on the team, the Lakers would not win over 20 games. So I constantly think it's rare that we're not a Lakers fan, so I can hear less.
Hey. Right now, man. I'm optimistic, man. And with the young guys right now.
We got the Pistons for trade Memphis Grizzlies for 3 future second-round picks. Tell his team.
Make a play, y'all.
Hey man, is John just stay with the Grizzlies or is he still gone? Shit, Grizzlies got another crash shot. Fuck John. Shit. What if John just stay now or that he's really not having an impact now? To be honest, I think this is a fair trade for the second-round pick. Isaiah Stewart is like the second-round player potential. Like, man, they should have gotten higher than that. I don't know why the Pistons decided to trade him. Something's going on behind the scenes. It seemed like he was like their enforcer. So, I don't know. And we got the Cosmo and the Mail has been spotted at the gym. Hey man, it seems like he's still just like I said, man, y'all niggas the freeze lineup, man. Y'all niggas to pick up Fox Diaz or the J.A. Morant expeditions. Y'all got a solid lineup. It was like a week report on NBA Draft, so Celtics are actively trade talks with Deja Brown. The Boston Celtics are actively engaged in trade talks surrounding Jaylen Brown. Multiple interested teams are trying to test after what's happening perfect. But the teams around the league that they feel from the Celtics in these conversations. And that does not mean, though, that a deal is guaranteed because Jaylen Brown does have 3 years left on his contract. He's got a supermax deal that he's on. I ain't gonna lie, bro. They need to go ahead and trade Brown and Jaylen already, bro. It's like the 3rd day in a row I've been hearing this name in the news and trade talks. It's like Celtics. Y'all either trade them within the next 48 hours or just dead to trade talks. We're not gonna be talking about this shit all summer. So let's make it a month. Change as the weeks go on. This all comes in the wake of the Celtics losing out on Giannis after they offered Jaylen Brown and 2 first-round picks. Giannis ends up with Miami, and now Jaylen Brown still involved on a final MVP 2024 finalist this year. And now
we're a little younger. We are a little younger.
Right.
And I think that's the best thing for us right now, man. The best thing for us is just to get younger and basically be able to trade the assets that we got. You know? But Ant is the only person that's untouchable at the moment. Ant is the only person. Everybody else could be traded. But it's hard. It's hard to win a championship in Minnesota, man. It's hard. I didn't think it was going to take this long.
I don't know if this improves. I think this makes it say, why do they have to do this? Why do they get rid of John Green? And by the way, y'all, let me know when it's like around 11:35 that y'all can say. I know some they're trying to do a parlay. I know there's like one that started like 4:35.
You're there, camera guy. He was holding them back. That's crazy, man. As soon as that nigga left, he became a 25-point scorer. Boy, that finally made a team.
I would want NBA ESPN, but that's copyright.
Ankle series?
Honestly, it looks like that's it.
Alien story?
There's all this other random stuff.
I don't see just that. The man scoring 22 points a game. Now, I do get. Yeah, you trying to. Yeah, you gotta do that. Let's see how to work this shit out.
Oh yeah, also y'all might as well go to the GTA news in there too. There's nothing wrong with that. Y'all can throw that in there. Y'all can get the quick clip. I think they announced like the pre-order or some shit yesterday. And like the price or something. Just throw that in there last second. Alright, LaMelo Ball driving from Charlotte to Minnesota.
Oh my god.
Obviously that's not LaMelo Ball, but what a dumbass. Whoever drove like this takes his lights away for a few years. It's funny you throw these down scale or whatever.
I can still put up a 50 performance.
Giannis was open to sign with the Heat, Celtics, and Minnesota. Damn. Imagine if Minnesota waited 24 more hours, bro. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even think it would even have anything to trade for it. So I don't even think that would even work. But, bro, imagine D'Antoni and LaMelo even a couple on the same team. And then, Pat Spencer fan club, not Yaxo, like.
Made it through the first round. Thank God.
Draymond Green, when he realizes Yaxo went to the same college as Poole. Yaxo liked the Instagram reel. Hey, Yaxo, hey, I ain't gonna lie, to be fair, Draymond knows who's big on. Hey, Yaxo about like 6'10". That nigga Yaxo would go like these at Draymond. Hey, calm down, little guy. Low key. Steph Curry's comment on Yaxo's ID. Let's go, welcome, babe. I'm gonna work hard to be your new favorite player. Hey, man, that's good, man. See, like, Curry understands humor and gets the joke. And he commented right there and everything. Hey, man, so, plus 100 equals chemistry. That didn't make the chemistry go down or nothing like that. Alright, to be fair, I thought about this the other day when I got off the stream after the first round. Low key with Yaxo, now obviously, young sister said that she probably wouldn't be that nowadays. But with him saying that, like,
This shit right here, man, this is
blah, blah, blah.
This is a playoff moment, y'all. This is a playoff moment.
A lot more easier to like bond with because think about it, Yaxo's not gonna be in there like D-Riding and stuff like that. Yaxo's gonna be his own person, and he's still gonna listen to options and say. So if he's overt, he's gonna say like check this think about it. He's gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Not only like yes, but still gonna be listening to Austin Curry. They're one player of all time and right now, and everything like that. So it could work the same.
Another generational player.
That made it. We got Brown saying, I wrote Nets. We got yesterday. Contest. And he likes,
Unless we train Ace Bailey for that point guard, bro, that's it. Let's go.
Welcome to Dub Nation. Iron announced today through Landmark, global partnership with Iron Bags on the Warriors jersey beginning next season. How are y'all feeling with the jerseys, man? Are these jerseys a dope? Warren L. To be fair, I really don't see that much difference from last season's jerseys. Other than obviously got the Iran badge. Hope they still wear the throwback jerseys just as much as he did like last year and everything. So yeah, if anybody knows the context of the Iran badge, like I said, I don't see much of a difference from last year's jerseys. with the original. So. Alright, we got GTA 6 will only include a digital code. There will be no discs. Hey man, these video games are going into new times, man. This is starting to get retired. Is this an L or is it a W, Chad? To be fair with me, I stopped caring about this ever since the PS4 dropped. I think they stopped. They had an option to have like digital or like a disc shit like that. But to be fair, bro, with games like Grand Theft Auto 6, like Grand Theft Auto games like instant classics, bro. So personally, to me, like I wouldn't think you wouldn't have heard if you would have got a disc. That could be something you just hang up in a room. And usually, if I'm not mistaken, the disc usually comes with like a game map and shit like that. So now there's not gonna be a game map no more where you can like write cheat codes and just have it for like a poster or some shit. Yeah, I don't know about that one. And then GTA 6 will cost $80 for the standard
We do plan to do all together.
Ultimate Edition,
Just at the end of the career.
right here in a second, will cost $100. Launching November 19th.
Make sure you should be starting some.
Amplifies the experience with exclusive collection of premium vehicles,
how Bears are
apparel,
right now.
action better than cost aspects of Jason and Lucia's story will be available. Is this another W or is this an L? You want to get the Ultimate Edition? Technically, let's be honest, everybody's probably going to cop the Ultimate Edition because with Witcher game is probably worth it. It's going to be $100, man. Are y'all ready to spend $100 for GTA 6? Hey man, these video games are going up. For the next 5 years, Ultimate Edition will be costing about $200. You guys might be coming to $200 just to play video games for the next 5 years. New York Shadow 2K, thank you so much for getting it. Alright, any other clips? Move on. Mellow Ball is officially Minnesota Timberwolves. Alright.
You know, young pieces up in here. Only thing is, we hoping that we can win the championship before Ant retires. Like, the mindset is different now. I do feel like we got the young core. That's why I'm not mad. I'm not mad at whatever type of season that we have. We got a young core.
Family Guy is the greatest cartoon you've ever seen. Is that the nonsense you've ever heard? This was one of the most beloved shows of the 2000s, but now it feels off, and it doesn't even remotely feel the same. The show that once had tons of famous clips and quotable jokes now feels stale. I mean, when was the last time you or someone you knew got excited for the newest episode of Family Guy? The ratings for the new Family Guy episodes are lower than they have ever been before. Yet the numbers at the same time are also still high. It's being renewed for new seasons
So you can't
every
be
single
mad
year.
at
To this day, it's making more money
and
than
our
it ever
Jordan
has
bill
before.
is
The
going
franchise
crazy.
is winning,
So
but somehow it feels like
he at 95 overall already at 21 years old. I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. We cook with this pick. We cook with that one. You know, we cook with that one. And still going crazy. But it's like, you feel me? Now he got the pieces around him. The young pieces though. Like, you feel me? They were not really that young though. Like, these guys are getting a little older, but it's a mixture. It's a mixture of players.
Seth MacFarlane has now long established himself as a man Hollywood who can do it all. Write, direct, act, sing. I mean, the man can just do it all. I mean, from the moment that Seth was born, it was obvious that he was meant to be in animation. He was drawing those favorite cartoon characters before he could even talk. At the age of 9, Seth was already releasing a weekly cartoon called Walter Croods on that paid about $5. And from the get-go, it already caused a little bit of drama. One of the comments had a character kneeling at the altar and the communion asking, "Can I have fries with that?" In his words, that caused a mini controversy in its own town with the local priests. Seth continued to work on animation for years throughout high school and college, even doing stand-up comedy on the side. He went to the Rhode Island School of Design, a very prestigious college with a less than 20% acceptance rate for a degree in film. Initially, Seth's main goal was to work for Disney, and this makes sense because Disney was the friendly family animation giant. They made classic movies and cartoons for generations, and if you wanted to work in animation, well, these were the guys to go to. But it wasn't until Seth came across a new cartoon that completely changed his perspective on everything, The Simpsons. Disney was having their renaissance in the film world with movies like The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, and that was what I wanted to do. And then here comes The Simpsons, who said, hey, you can also do this. We're rewriting the look of television. And I was laughing. This was something that was actually for me. It wasn't for a family audience. It was for me as a single guy with an edgier sense of humor.
Minnesota got a team that's developing again. Like, we ain't not at the middle of the road, we at the end of the road. We developing. We got a player that's basically really taking over the team. Then we got the player who is the franchise player, Anthony Edwards. And we got a couple more people that just basically here, you know. This team is just very mixed. It's very mixed.
16 hours a day in this enclosed space, probably about the size of this chess table. And you have this big animation camera that was surplus from the military that somehow our college had gotten a hold of.
Nice.
You put your drawing in, put the glass platen down, take a frame, pull it out, put the next drawing in, put the glass down, take a frame, and that was my day.
Now this film wasn't anything spectacular, but Seth was
I will say, we do need playoff experience with these young guys. Like, these young guys got to learn how to play in the playoffs. But we in the gap. He in the gap, man. You know, Ed's not that old. He's not 38, so it's to the point, you know, we can still finish it out with him. And they can still basically be good in the playoffs over time. But I do feel like, bro, we got the squad for it, bro.
So for him, it was kind of like a 360. Hanna-Barbera wasn't that impressed with the animation-led player, but a lot more for the jokes. It was the very first time they hired someone strictly based off of their writing. He was a writer and animator for some pretty big shows, like Cow and Chicken, Johnny Bravo, and Dexter Labrador. All of which were classic cartoons to this day.
You like, G, earlier need to learn how to play like this in the playoffs. If you learn how to play like this in the playoffs, bro, you can do it. Even LaMelo coming in and making points, like, you know. Shout out to LaMelo Ball, man. LaMelo Ball is the guy.
He wanted to do something like this where they really were breaking the rules, not just following a simple, repetitive, one-letter, predictable audience. But first, I gotta admit, right, so this video is sponsored by Soccer. A couple months ago, I had quite a scare when I looked into the toilet and something looked very off. So I ready to play off and searched on my screen. I realized that I needed to talk to an actual medical professional. So instead of working the night away, I decided to actually make an appointment with the doctor. And that's where ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free website where you can look and compare real high-quality doctors to see which one is the best. For you, whether you're trying to find someone to talk to last night or trying to find one that can specialize in very specific things, like trying to see what...
For this to be your first playoff, Doug, though, like, Doug, you playing great for your first playoff, bro.
Really see which one's actually the best for you. Setting up an appointment is super easy.
Like, at least we see so much potential in this team. I see so much potential.
As soon as 24 to 72 hours in advance. So this way you don't have to wait 3 months to go to the doctor.
It's not even a win-now situation, but man, this team is looking good.
You name it, they got it. So stop procrastinating and think that you know the game. Well, you should be getting checked out and go to ZocDoc.com/blanco. And now,
Gary and Doug, Gary and Doug,
Seth was
man.
inspired by the way that cartoons were actually made intentionally. Because you see, what most people don't know is that cartoons were actually intended for adults, not kids. When cartoons were first premiered during the silent film era, they were not meant to be shown to all ages. This was known as the pre-Hays Code era, as the Hays Code was eventually set that enforced strict guidelines. Many cartoons in the 1920s and 30s included sexual innuendo, profanity, drug use, the whole thing. It was even during this time that animated porn was also a thing. The first one being Ever Ready Person and Buried Treasure, released in 1925. Yeah, it goes back that far. One of the most iconic cartoons birthed in this era was the iconic Betty. During her conception, she was not portrayed as innocent like how she was now. Back then, her humor involved taking quite a lot of her clothes off. A lot of the humor makes you wonder, how did they get involved in this, including the short film Betty Boots Bamboo Island, where she literally is portrayed as dark-skinned with her top off. But once the Hays Code came in, the studio still wanted to entertain adults through the humor that was appropriate for children. This is when cartoons like Tom and Jerry were born. It was simple gag humor that honestly almost anyone could enjoy. At the same time, studios were trying to make cartoons that were relatable to adults but still appropriate for kids. And this is where we saw cartoon sitcoms like The Flintstones and The Jetsons coming in the 1960s. The main characters were about the working class man and his family while getting into goofy situations. This was the golden age, and Hanna-Barbera was leading the stride. It was after this that cartoons were never meant strictly for adults again until The Simpsons came in. And this is what
LaMelo.
a cartoon intended for adults with the classic spirit of the Flintstones and the barrier-breaking humor of
LaMelo! The shot is off, and that's going to be it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from the target set.
Now, Leave It to Hill was pitched around the exact same time and was having its own success, so Seth did have some
These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Flag is out there with Hamihake. Then there's Shepard. Then there's Erickson. Off the glass.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance. Last game, same thing. This is the style of the team.
For sure, he is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now Flag. 6 to shoot. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in.
There he is.
Really, the defense has helped us to stop
The last hole.
right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Overtime. And what has been a great game so far. And down goes the three.
What a setup for Hawkins Jr. All he has to do is focus and shoot.
Let's lose a 3. He drills the 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Another chance here, and the crafty layup. Good.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the second game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
Well, yeah, you can see how much energy he's playing with. He's on a roll, and he's not about to let it in.
Now Flag. And here's the 3.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Dennis. Edwards fires. Off target from outside.
I don't want to see anymore. Wow, double overtime. And they win in double overtime. But I'm happy that Greg, Doug, and them got to experience this type of game. It's going to show them how to be dogs in the future, man. It's going to show them.
I got it. That's from Big. Tom Hanks, that's it. Funny guy, Tom Hanks. Anything he says is big. The people at Fox thought that this was good enough to order 7 episodes. Usually first people get more than that, but again, this show was quite a gamble. Considering the animation and style of humor, honestly, Seth was lucky he even got a chance at all. But hey, a start is a start. Seth got a deal for $2.5 million at the time, became television's youngest ever executive producer at 24 years old.
Got number one seed of 3 on right now.
Introducing Fox's newest series. Mr. President, why do you continue to avoid the truth even after being impeached? Oh, comedies, you're so fat. Splat on motion. Family Guy season 18 right after the Super Bowl on Fox. Maybe it's like you have to hump to get a dry martini around here.
The first episode was set to premiere right after Super Bowl 33, which honestly was the best placement that a show could get. The Super Bowl is the most watched television event of the year, and this was delivered at 83.7 million viewers today.
Okay, see, I don't even know if that's our number no more. Okay, see, y'all.
Now, the first episode of the show was also just the revamped version of the initial pilot that Seth created with a lot better animation and a more in-depth plot. Several changes were made, such as Lois' hair, Stewie's outfit, Chris's skin color, and a lot of other characteristic changes like adding Quagmire. Seth himself decided to voice a lot of the main characters like Peter, Stewie, Brian, Quagmire, and more because honestly he felt like it was a lot easier to just do it himself. And honestly, when just looking at the overall show, its creative efforts come entirely from the efforts of Seth. He's the creator, developer, showrunner, executive producer, main voice actor, and writer. Whatever position is available for a TV show, his name was basically on it. And from the get-go, the show had insane success. The first ever episode got 22 million
1:16 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Ball to take the lead. Holmgren there for the rebound.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
They've got Holmgren. John Miranda's out there. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Ball. And Shane Boone in at the 5. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Up top Edwards. He launches. Knocks down the trifecta.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Ball. It's in!
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy's believe in his ability to come up big.
It's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And he slaps it down.
Oh, man. Exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He was direct with his message, saying, quote, "This is the playoffs. Leave it all out there on the floor. It's winning time. Finish it." Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through the clutch.
Edwards. Oh, he can't hit.
Damn, bro. And still taking these bullshit ass shots, bro.
We are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break.
And Fox messed that up. And this would lead to Family Guy's penetration after season 2. But
glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game.
But just like in season 2, they completely fumbled it by giving them the worst possible time slots. This time it was being premiered at 8 p.m. on Thursdays, which was the same time as Survivor and Friends, both of which much bigger shows. They once again tried to salvage it by moving it to a bunch of different time slots, but this was super sporadic and unorganized. Season 3 became their lowest rated season, urging Fox to cancel it. And yes, you could have easily dismissed it because of this horrible organization, but Family Guy was a pretty controversial show when it premiered. The Parents Television Council, a non-profit watchdog, wrote to Fox urging them to cancel the show many, many times. Its religious jokes have gone to tons of criticism for being anti-Semitic and being anti-Catholic. Family Guy was a risky show, and combined with low ratings, it was not a gamble that Fox wanted to take. And so it was officially canceled in 2002, but only after airing a very special episode in 2003 called When You Wish Upon a Weinstein, which is my personal favorite Family Guy episode. But it's not like Fox was completely done with Seth. They saw his potential and the talent, and so they asked him to write a new show, and he would come with them with a completely new program called American Dad. Meanwhile, Fox is trying to sell Family Guy to lots of other networks to rerun it so that they can scrap whatever cash they can from it.
Like, man, Elliott is playing so good in the playoffs that I know straight up, bro, in the future, man, he's just gonna take us to that point. He's gonna take us to that point one day, bro. Like, the last hope, he's gonna take us there. Like, bro, Shay, he only got a couple more years of being this dominant, bro. Damn, man. I hate to see it, though.
But in the first month, they sold 400,000 copies, eventually selling 2.2
And
million.
the Wizards is the best team of all time, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. The Wizards got 4 championships in this bitch, bro. Like, this shit is insane.
And this time, with a 35 episode order, and they spared no time addressing this cancellation and making jokes about it.
Everybody, I got bad news. We've been canceled.
Oh, no. Yeah, how did they do that?
Well, unfortunately, Lois, there's just no more room on the schedule. We've just got to accept the fact that Fox has to make room for terrific shows like Dark Angel, Titus, Undeclared, Action, That 80 Show, Wonder Falls, Fast Lane, Andy Richter Controls the Universe, Skin, Girls Club, Cracking Up, The Pits, Firefly, Get Real, Freaky Links, One at Large, Costello, The Lone Gunman, A Minute with Stan Hooper, Normal Ohio, Pasadena, Harsh Realm, The Street, American Embassy, Cedric the Entertainer, The Tick, Louie, and Break the Bunny.
You said no more?
Well, I suppose if all those shows go down the tubes, we might have a shot.
In the first episode, season 4, they got 12 million viewers, its biggest viewership since season 1. Each episode had an average rating of 7.9 million viewers. To this day, it's one of the most praised seasons to date, as it basically had everything that made the show good. The cutaway jokes, the plots, the characters. The growth only further continued with 8 million viewers.
I really don't want to give up Doug. Doug was playing great in the playoffs.
And so therefore it got a lot more controversial.
I give up Melo,
Their jokes
but
about racism,
like,
sexism, rape, murder, violence, nothing was off limits. One of the episodes, Family Gay, received 188,000 complaints in the SEC alone. But that's not really the
I give y'all Melo.
Guy's downfall. If anything, that's what made the show so popular. People liked this groundbreaking humor that really was not afraid to make fun of anything. But there's one controversy to this day that still haunts Family Guy, and that was the Cartoon Wars. Because this exposed Family Guy for really how cheap the humor was. When Family Guy was making a comeback, it was really starting to compete pretty hard with The Simpsons and South Park, two of the other biggest adult animation shows. But the entire adult animation world completely hated Family Guy. They felt like their writing was cheap, that it was lazy, and above all, they were just simply a cheap knockoff of The Simpsons. And for a long time, that's what people saw Family Guy as, a cheap knockoff of The Simpsons. When you look at the shows, they have a pretty similar format to The Simpsons. They both focus on a typical family starring a dysfunctional alcoholic dad getting into crazy situations that makes his wife get upset at him, as well as involving side plots with the 3 children. This was something that has followed Family Guy ever since it premiered. Family Guy, about dumbbell dad Peter Griffin, his wife, 3 children, and dog, is The Simpsons as conceived by a singularity sophomoric mind that lacks any reference point beyond other TV shows. Normal human members of the family seem Simpsons-esque, particularly Peter, who so far has Homer Simpson.
81 overall, born to play Michigan State. I love it. Looking like 93-pointer off the rip.
Early on, he always mentioned how it was a pretty big inspiration.
Good defense. Got speed. Oh man, that is gonna be amazing on this team.
Animation. Pretty amazing nowadays. We get for making fun of Jesus or sodomy jokes and whatnot. The fact that it was this kid is talking back to his parents. If The Simpsons had never existed, I think I would probably be a math teacher. I'll be still back in Colorado. Yeah, I don't think I'd be doing a lot of laughing.
The Simpsons will make jokes about drinking, sex, and dating. The Family Guy will go into a lot more extreme with almost anything and everything. It's the very clear distinction between the two. But one day, the Simpsons seemed to have enough because they finally started taking some shots at Family Guy. The first one being in the episode Treehouse of Horror, where Homer gets into a hammock that makes
I told you Doug is that guy. I'm not letting go of Doug.
An obvious jab at how Peter is a clone of Homer. Then in 2005, the episode Italian Bomb appeared, where a comical Brazilian criminal showed Peter Griffin's face for committing plagiarism. Again, outrageous cause of plagiarizers. But that's not it. The Simpsons have made so many jokes about Bigfoot that they made an entire compilation about it. Now, these jokes are nothing more than just jokes. Matt Groening, the creator of The Simpsons, and Seth MacFarlane have always said there's never any beef between the two of them. But there are some other big higher-ups of The Simpsons who aren't really doing the same way. Al James was one of the writers and producers outright called the show a copycat. I wasn't a big fan of Family Guy, to be honest. I thought it was a little too derivative of The Simpsons. I would see the jokes we did on The Simpsons or the critic on Family Guy. They should be more original. The creator of Ren and Stimpy has been a long-time hater of Family Guy, as he believes that they have lowered the standards for animation today. If you're a kid wanting to be a cartoonist today and you're looking at Family Guy, you don't have to aim very high. You can draw Family Guy when you're 10 years old. You don't have to get any better than that to become a professional cartoonist. The standards are extremely low. But out of all the animation big dogs, the ones that have taken the most shots at Family Guy are the creators of South Park. The feud between Family Guy and South Park once began when Family Guy had a lot more viewers than South Park did in the 2000s. Creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone hated to be in the same category of the show. But people say true. You guys have one of the best shows on television, you and Family Guy, that must hurt so bad. Being compared to Family Guy was extremely important to both Trey and Matt. They are both extremely dedicated to the way that their show is made. They are beyond proud of their material and hold themselves to extremely high standards. South Park may have minimalistic animation, but a lot of that is still carried with the plots. Each episode is carefully crafted to get the details of the plot just right into the story while staying relevant to recent events. To see a show like Family Guy using cheap cutaways to them is lazy. That's what most people want to talk to us about. Do you really not like Family Guy, or are you there? I just want to say for the record right now, like, we've seen Family Guy, we do hate it. We do hate Family Guy. And it's just a person, we totally understand that people love it, that's why we put it in the show. We understand that it speaks to some people, and it's like, it can just be a simple laugh, and that's great. We certainly don't think it should be taken off the air or anything like that. We just don't respect it in terms of writing. It went to a whole new level where South Park made an entire episode mocking Family Guy style of humor. This was the famous episode called The Cartoon Wars. In the episode, Cartman finds out that the secret way that they can make Family Guy jokes manatees using random balls and throw them for instances. This episode perfectly made fun of the formulaic way that Family Guy has not been material for years. After the premiere, writers from Simpsons and that know quite literally pulled up the staff of South Park and thanked them for what they did. Because regardless, you think this show is their pride. As to this day, he has praised South Park for their longevity, but at the same time has also been pretty unfiltered about them in interviews.
I have nothing but
I can see that we might not even make the playoffs this year. It hurts my heart. Bro, what?
On the 100th episode, Moving Out Brian's song, Family Guy inserted a fake Simpsons promo at the bottom. At first, it looks pretty real because that's what a lot of shows do, until Quagmire comes in and rapes Marge. And then later there's a scene where Quagmire just kills the entire family.
Wow, 3 times in a row. You're amazing, Clark.
Now you're thinking about pride and what I do. Hey, what's going on here? Get off my wife! Oh my god, oh my god!
Oh, you're not my homie. I'm calling the police. I can remember. Mother, Dad is dead. Oh no! I won't pay for my saxophone lessons.
We gotta stay true to ourselves, y'all.
July 15th,
I was the team that's gonna be on the though.
Thinking about something. That's right.
I really love the way you blow my mind, baby.
I love it.
And this game definitely starts, but nothing's really short for what Family Guy Skimmer usually The only thing was that it was a pretty severe escalation of events concerning that Simpsons just made fun of Family Guy for being a cheap knockoff, and then Family Guy comes in making jokes about raping Marge and killing the family. Like, that's the whole joke. Even Fox wasn't okay with this because they didn't want to escalate the feud. But that RGA, they made fun of me, why can't I make fun of them? I gotta go on with the network, right? I can't do this. This is bad. And it's why not? They made fun of Family Guy like 5 times, which was their title to do, and make fun of everyone instead of we. So, why can't we take a little shot at them? And they said, well, we want to end the feud. And I said, what do you think? I thought we had great. It had a wonderful stuff. And, but we actually had a couple of writers, Simpson writers who were that was yeah. I mean, they taken many shots at us again, which all of it was funny. But I mean, it seemed a little personal. And I said, well, how could it be any more personal than a picture of Peter Griffin on a wanted poster that says plagiarist? This joke reportedly made some of the Simpsons writers and producers pretty pissed, and because of this, Fox said that the two shows can no longer make fun of each other. That was until this feud led to one of the biggest crossovers in TV history, Simpsons Guy. In this episode, the Griffin family gets stranded near the city of Springfield and stay at the Simpsons house where the families become pretty good friends. But in the episode, Peter and Homer are drinking some of Peter's favorite beer, to which Homer says it just tastes like a really cheap version of Duff. Then pulling off the label to reveal it is just Duff. It goes into a full-on lawsuit for patent that extends the entire cast of the show. Basically a giant euphemism for how Family Guy did not have the Simpsons. Is this the right word to use? Yeah, we'll just roll with it. This crossover has gotten mixed reviews, but personally, I like it. I thought it was a good way to basically address the elephant in the room and be pretty funny about it. Now, whenever your opinions are on Family Guy, at least I was able to take this joke in stride. I mean, this special was the opening season of Family Guy. They allow the Simpsons to make fun of them on their own show.
It's no more getting better from here, man. You just gotta basically take a stare. And I love that you're the same overall. And this boy's going up, man. This team, man, I'm telling you, I see big hopes. We got a chance, bro. We got a chance to do something, bro.
They know how to talk about a relevant topic and make it interesting. Their show focuses on the entire plot situation and not relying on cheap cutaway gags. Like the Family Guy, a lot of their episodes would be filler for these 2-minute jokes that you make. For example, let's look at 2 different topics that both shows cover. Trump. When South Park covered Trump, they made a very key part of the plot. They hilariously parodied censorship, paramount, and cultural interference. Yeah, they made some big jokes, but they made it with something funny and giving solid commentary. The episode got tons of praise and praise.
Whatever.
They did a Donald Trump one for Satan. No, it's fucking. I love the show. It's fantastic.
But when Family Guy parodied Trump, it was pretty disappointing. The plot felt thin, and overall just felt flat out unoriginal. Hardcore fans and Trump fans alike all agree that this episode was not good. Regardless of whether or not you like Trump, this episode was objectively terrible. The main reason I thought it was terrible was because all it did was rehash the same jokes we experienced since Trump got elected. He's a spray-tan fat business guy. Every single comedian and celebrity on the planet has been talking about it nonstop for 3 years now. This comparison alone tells you everything you need to know about why South Park got a $1.5 billion deal and Family Guy didn't. Regardless of it was this rightful criticism, Family Guy was successful. In 2008, Seth became the highest paid writer of all time after signing a $100 million deal with Fox. For Family Guy and American Dad, the network for 4 years. It was an absurdly big deal, and it correlates pretty well with Family Guy's downfall. Family Guy's noticeable downfall definitely started around the 8th season. But many fans don't know that Seth actually wanted the show to end after season 7. Part of me thinks that Family Guy should have already ended. I think 7 seasons is about the right lifespan for a TV series. I talked to the fans, and in a way, I'm kind of secretly hoping for them to say we're done with it. Seth's show was a little too successful. Fox had a good thing going, so why stop it? The numbers were so high, who cared about quality? Well, Seth did, and around season 8, he stepped away completely as a writer. Now, this is a little bit confusing because he's only officially credited for writing 3 of the episodes, but he still did oversee scripts of material. His job was to say yes to things, no to things, and correct things. He was still very heavily involved in that process, but in 2009, he stepped away completely from that. and his only job was now to be actor and executive producer. And this change heavily correlates with the downgrade quality of Family Guy. Season 7, there were negative reviews started creeping more often.
He coming up too, so it's like, man, even if it can't go down, we still gonna have a dog-ass policy. We still have a dog-ass small
Somewhere
floor.
along the line, the show's shine faded.
Oh,
Its
man,
images was
bro.
tarnished and the magic disappeared. This has continued time and time again with each season. There are standout episodes such as In Then There Were None, the Road to specials, Brian and Stewie, the Christmas special, and more. But these are so exceptionally rare that it's not worth waiting 2 to 3 seasons for. Seth leaving the show is one of the main breaking points for Family Guy, not just because he's a talented writer, but because the show is so heavily inspired by his real life. This show is basically kind of almost like Seth in another life form. Think about it, the show's format is heavily inspired by the cartoons that he watched as a kid, and many characters are based on real people that Seth knew himself.
That was a Peter Griffins.
No type of rebound.
Before they spoke, like, there was no self-editing mechanism.
Okay, dog, man. He's a certified nigga. It's the only time that I be on some shit like, bro, fuck it. Don't do it.
Where's Blackheart from? Blackheart here first.
He began as an impression of 1950s. And when I was a kid, my father used to buy me radio dramas from the 40s and 50s. So I would listen to these things. The commercials were intact. You hear these old commercials. You know, Autolite Grand Spy Club. You know, we talk about it. Like everyone had this high-pitched voice, which I guess the mics were more sensitive to the mid-range voice at that time. And they all sounded like Quagmire, so that kind of stuck with me.
I mean, Brian is basically just a hilarious cartoon version of Seth. They're both liberal, atheist writers, so very, very complicated love lives. Seth leaving the show leaves a huge hole that no one else really can fill. It's the exact same reason why SpongeBob fell off after Steven left the writing room. The fact that Seth continues to make great work after leaving the show proved that he was wasting his time. Ted and Ted 2 were
top 5 player in the league now.
and the Ted series is crushing right now. It may sound like I'm blazing Seth, but honestly, the reason why a lot of these other shows are so well is because they're being written with passion. Ted was based on the passion that Seth had for wanting to make a really, really good film with the humor that he developed with his shows. The Oracle was heavily inspired by his love of Star Trek. Family Guy is being driven by passion. It's being driven by slop. It's clear to say that the show is being built for as long as possible until the money dries up. If we want to pinpoint the exact way that Family Guy died, we can look at episode 6 of season 12, The Life of Brian. In this episode, Brian gets struck by a car and suddenly is just dead. There's a whole sad scene where he dies, and then they move on to get a new dog, Vinny, and that's pretty much the entire episode. The problem with this episode was that it was just so sudden in terms of killing off a main core character. There was no build-up at all, and the whole entire thing didn't really feel that emotional. Like, it was just such a random thing to happen. Character deaths can be impactful if they are done properly with precision, but this was rushed and terrible. It seemed to be a lot more for the intention of shock value to draw in viewers rather than, making a good episode. And that's heavily reflected in the negative reviews because this is one of the worst rated Family Guy episodes ever with a 4.8 on IMDb. Entertaining Elk's video perfectly sums this up with over 6.5 million views, as clearly tons of other fans agree. Right after this episode premiered, there was an online petition receiving thousands of signatures to bring Brian back to the show, but fans would get what they wanted more quickly than they thought. It was just 2 episodes later,
Edwards with it. It was picked up by Ewing. Launches it. No good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Suns on the court for Minnesota. We got Anthony Edwards. I'll tell you.
We got to win this championship, bro. You know what that means, man. On my rule for the team,
and the great shooters know when they got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside Edwards. Edwards puts in the three.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Jackson against Elliott. Morris outside. Jackson. The three goes down.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that. What a huge play.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Now's the time to burn some
Daniels.
fire. And if he has to guard him,
Dougie.
it's never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside, Ewing. Up top, Holmgren. Jackson outside. Can't tie it up as that one goes astray. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see him block.
The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And Phoenix making a change here. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, how about the poise he showed there, making this a 2-possession game.
And the Suns call time here. They trail by 5. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They're trying to get back in this thing, but they need a score.
Yeah, and it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
But I was so excited to get my first ever smart device. I was finally going to play all the cool games from the App Store and download all of the popular songs and all the other kids were listening to. And when my sister gave me her iPod, it still had a ton of music on her old library in there. So I was going through and listening to a ton of stuff I've never heard.
Here's Jackson. Fires from way outside. Edwards with the rebound. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Yeah, wins. You gotta love it.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
That song got me through a lot of breaks and a lot of the guitar solo on that.
Knocks down the 3.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now break 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize.
Because I'm also a Jewish man. And honestly, I am sick of this shit. I got a lot of shit to say for this, so sit the fuck down. We're not doing any stupid dramatic music or whatever. I'm giving this to you raw. No condom, no lube, no nothing. So just shut the fuck up and listen. Now, Kanye saying wild shit isn't really new to any of us. We're all pretty damn aware of it, whether we like it or not. We're very aware of the racist what music has at times, and a lot of outbursts and often are and we didn't necessarily like it, we always tolerated it because the music was always pretty good. That's lately, it's become not so tolerable. It went from celebrity drama to started supporting genocidal slave dictators. And as of lately, it started to genuinely inspire a lot of people. And honestly, I was getting tolerated. I was always one of the people like to try to separate the art from the artist, but I can't really do that in good faith anymore because now I see what doing that has basically turned to do. The thing is, Kanye has been like this for a long time. I don't mean crazy, I mean straight up being anti-Semitic and wanting Jews to die. The hints have been there for quite a...
Shit, Doug, shot. Alright, bro, we is playing in the playoffs, y'all. Victory Squad.
She's so good at what she do, I might bust a move. Dropping on the loud while I sprinkle. How come when I'm the only time you need me? How come when I'm popping is the only time you see me? She's so good at what she do, ain't no room for talking. Ain't no room for talking. Ain't no room for talking.
But now take a look at this clip from a more recent SpongeBob episode.
I don't trust in so many photos that I cropped.
Looks pretty fucking weird, right?
right? It doesn't even remotely look normal. What the actual fuck happened? SpongeBob is easily one of, if not maybe the biggest cartoon of all time. The cultural importance of this show is honestly so significant that it would be a disservice to try and describe it in one single intro. This show is so timeless that, like clockwork, I'll always see memes on my timeline that basically reference old jokes from the show. Simple videos that even react to old clips of the show get millions of views. But over the years, the show has just gone to complete shit along with the entire franchise. And all can be traced to the creator leaving the show while Nickelodeon did anything they could to make a bad profit. So how did all of this happen? Let's cut the bullshit and get right into it. Now, it all starts with this guy, Steve Hillenburg. And from the beginning, it kind of seems like he was born to make this show. From a young age, he was extremely interested in things, art, and science. His love for both these was heavily inspired by the filmmaker and biology expert John Stuck, who basically was like one of the greatest documentary makers ever. He actually was the co-inventor of the scuba suit, which allowed him to get such
I don't know how this shit gonna go, y'all, but I just know straight up niggas is playing ball out here.
Ever. Keep in mind that 95% of the underwater world is undiscovered, so this was a very
Bro, we is playing ball right now, y'all.
that should not have been brought back and definitely died. And his love for art was heavily inspired by his love for drawing.
Like, man, what is going on? This playoffs it hit different. This shit is hitting different. Like, this shit is hitting different, y'all.
In Los Angeles, and it was blown away by the film telling of the end. This movie was so
it hit different, y'all. This shit is hitting different. Like, I'm talking about, nigga, what is going on? Like, bro, will we beat Dallas? Like, magic is going. Like, we are having some magic in the playoffs right now.
But Steven felt like that was pretty weird, as he actually rather focused hard on drawing weird, obscure objects. He preferred to keep marine biology in his art. After high school, he would actually work as a fry cook at a seafood fast food spot, and I think you see where the inspiration for this would land. It was at college that Steven majored in marine biology and minored in art. Originally, he wanted to get a master's in art, but he felt like that was a job. So after college, he became a teacher. When you major in marine biology, the main job you can get is really teaching marine biology. Originally, Steven liked this job because it was the job he wanted, or at least that's the job he thought he wanted at the time. It was while teaching at this university that Steven was actually approached by an educational director who asked him if he was able to make a comic book for his students.
We need this one, y'all. We need
Tiger.
this one bad.
Originally, Steven thought this was a great idea because it would be a great way to teach his students. And while Steven didn't know it yet, this is going to be groundwork for the hit TV show. But there is Pirates of the Day Friends. This video is sponsored by Wool. I know for
Here is Freeman Liberty.
A random stand calls about their cars expired warranty, or until those random text messages about your UPS package, even though you weren't expecting the package.
The shot from 20 feet out. It's gone. What a J.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Anthony Edwards, and it's Dennis in at the point guard position. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Ben Carroll. Ben Carroll from close range.
Those are some big-time points from Bob Carroll. He has that closer's mentality.
Edwards, good. Another from three.
And he's letting it fly from long range. It's a devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. And Carroll outside. 14 feet away. Ooh, it misses.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Now Edwards connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
He's really getting to his spots and capitalizing in the final quarter.
Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Bowman.
There is some magic going on in Minnesota.
Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. And Game 2 of the conference finals is always so important. What a great win this is for the Timberwolves.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
Well, they needed this game too, and they got it. This series is 1-1, and the conference finals are on.
And I'm so impressed at how they responded to the Game 1 loss. They made the proper adjustments, they worked hard tonight, and they earned this victory.
Let's go, man. We hitting so many threes.
The creator of a show called Rocko's Modern Life. This show was premiered on Nickelodeon and in hindsight was seen as one of the classics from that era. He worked as an animation director for this show, which honestly was the perfect fit for him. This show was both goofy and experimental. It had so many adult jokes and it honestly just felt like a fever dream, but in hindsight it was such an amazing show. Steven's role went not just directing but also just writing.
Wow, the comeback was crazy.
One of the episodes that Steven wrote was actually
it's some magic. I'm telling you, it's some magic this year. Like, it's some magic going on this year, y'all.
It was further foreshadowing Steven's future. And it was on this show that Steven really showed off his true talents and creativity, which eventually got him promoted to executive creative director of the TV show. On the show, one of the writers suggested that Steven should just create his own show.
We up 3-1 right now, man. Like, there's so much magic going on right now.
But on a drive to Santa Monica Beach,
With no Wizards in the about to go to the championship. We can do this shit, y'all.
Years ago, and they decided to work a little bit more on that.
Please don't do that 3-1 shit.
From many of the slapstick actors that he worked with: Charlie Chaplin, Pee Wee Herman, Abbott and Costello, a lot of the classics. He made this character a much more anthropomorphic look, with legs, arms, a face, nose, the whole shebang. And while the original character was based off this sea sponge organism,
oh
that
my
is like
fucking
he
god,
actually
y'all.
gave it more of a kitchen sponge look for humor. Steven really wanted the show to stand up from typical buddy comedies like Ren and Stimpy. He wanted to create a whole entire universe.
Fuck, man. Folded in the fucking Western Conference Finals again. Damn, bro. Like, who would have thought this one would be the longest one, bro?
The network gave Steven movies and enough money to write the pilot episode to see what when Steven was trying to get the right voice actor for SpongeBob, the voice actor for Rocko's Modern Life, and looking back, Steven could have been a better person because Tom was able to perfectly capture the voice, personality, and more importantly, the laugh. SpongeBob was first on television as a preview on May 1st, 1999, and then officially premiered on July 17th, 1999. It was Nickelodeon's first ever original Saturday morning cartoon, and it could have been a better success. It crushed the ratings in the very first month. It already overtook Pokemon as the highest rated Saturday morning cartoon. The critics rated it. One person described SpongeBob as an anti-Bart Simpson, temperamentally and physically. His head is as squared off and neat as Bart's own food, and he has a personality to match. Conscientious, optimistic, and blind to the faults in the world that goes around him. Another person described the show as clever without viewers and goofy without boring the grown-ups to tears. It's the most charming show on television in one of the years. Saturday morning cartoons was prime time to young viewers. Back in the day, CBS saw specifically reserved for children and cartoons. And originally this was from the
team that we rocking with, y'all. It's a lot of great players on this team. The last year playoffs really showed us, like, bro, we gonna be contending. We're gonna be contending. Get ready for a great season. Timberwolves fans, get ready for a great season.
Brad responded, this thought was golden for toys, candies, merch, and more. SpongeBob was easy, one of, if not probably the biggest of the Saturday morning cartoons, and it wasn't just because he was so appealing to kids. Ironically, SpongeBob actually had a significant amount of viewers that were adults. SpongeBob is one of those shows where you can just put off the old seasons and it will feel timeless. The jokes are so well written that and that's because the show just has so much insanely good inspiration. Every single character in the piece has some sort of inspiration directly from the biology. Whether it's the fact that the Krusty Krab is shaped like a crab trap, or the fact that the scallops in the show swim like that in real life, or how SpongeBob can heal in real time like how real sponges heal underwater. I mean, I can go on about these examples, but those small little details go to show just how much passion was really put in this show, and it pays off. However, all success comes with controversy and criticism. SpongeBob is no exception to that. But what he was controversial for was the dumbest thing ever. For a long time, it was heavily speculated that SpongeBob was gay, and this seemed like this all started in 2002 when the Wall Street Journal pointed out that SpongeBob had quite a lot of gay viewers, so by logic, I guess that meant SpongeBob was gay or something. This controversy got a lot worse after SpongeBob's characters were on the set for the Sister Sledge show, We Are Family. This was meant to promote diversity and inclusivity, but evangelicals were furious as they felt like this was some sort of gay propaganda. We see the video as an insidious means by which the organization is manipulating and brainwashing kids. I genuinely plan on making shit up. Yes, this was a real thing. Steven literally had to respond himself to confirm that SpongeBob was not gay. I still don't know where they got that from, but regardless of this, the first 3 episodes of SpongeBob were considered these were the episodes that
he got a nice 3-point shot with great defense. The rebounding is okay.
And we can't forget the amazing songs, which I wouldn't compare, but copyright was a success of the show. Nickelodeon had to capitalize as much as possible. Action figures, plush toys, pajamas, video games, joke books, pens, hats, TV, storybooks, song albums. There was even a manga series at one point. And honestly, with the right partnership, there's a good chance that
don't worry, y'all, man.
There was nothing that these guys wouldn't have put SpongeBob's face on it if it meant they could make money on it. It's estimated that they made around $60 billion from it in total. Yes, billions. With a B, added SpongeBob had around that's much higher than some of the other organizations like The Simpsons, which at its peak had 20 million viewers, The Rugrats, which at its peak had 14 million, and The Fairly OddParents, which at its peak had 9 million. The runner-up literally wasn't even halfway to SpongeBob. That's how big this show was. Nickelodeon realized that they were able to take this to the next level, but not on television, on the big screen. Nickelodeon and Paramount came to Steven begging on their hands and knees for him to just consider making a movie. But for over a year, Steven refused. When looking at big animated films like The Iron Giant or Toy Story, he felt like there was no way he was able to capture the exact same cadence that these films could. But with his creative freedom, he was able to develop a story that was very
top 5 player in the league.
In 2002, he stopped working on the show, said he would work directly on the movie. It was released on November 19th. The reception for this movie was incredible.
Make sure we not the low seed. Coming in as the number 2 seed.
Critics were somewhat positive of it, but the fans loved it. If you understand if you saw this movie, this was basically your Cincinnati. The fact that a movie was this successful off of a show that was only on the air for a few seasons is nothing short of this. Most shows never get a movie, especially this soon. Usually a cartoon has been successful for like over a decade to get considered for it. And the movie's plot was just so hilariously well written. It was like the perfect movie for the TV show. And this is where the story ends. Or at least, that's how it was supposed to end for Steven's eyes. In a perfect world, this movie was very much this SpongeBob media where he's the manager and the show completely ends with a great legacy. This video would be over by now. The thumbnail and title would be a lot more positive, but that is not what happened. SpongeBob movie was supposed to be the finale for the entire SpongeBob universe, but the show was so successful, there was no chance they were going to let it die right now. SpongeBob at this point was basically the unofficial mascot for Nickelodeon, and with the ratings and with the merch sales, there was no way they were going to stop this anytime soon. But even then, Steven was not interested. He backed down from being a showrunner. He was still an executive producer and reviewed each episode, but his contribution was much, much smaller in terms of creativity. Instead, he replaced with and this was the beginning of the end. Season 4 was the very first season that was by Woodhouse and from get-go, it was already obvious. The character perspective, the animation was a lot more different. It was also a lot more interesting.
Last year we were the team, beat the team
Now, it doesn't mean it was bad.
from the low seed. This year we get beat by the low seed.
Which made it the second highest performance season ever. And from the quality, it was still there for most of it. 65
But the best thing about it, he only 25, so like we got young players. And still getting older, but we still got young players that can actually, you know, get better from this. They can learn from this.
There was an episode House Fancy where there was like this really graphic scene where Squidward like dismantles his toenail and it's so detailed and long. I don't get how these got approved because it was just so disturbing and not funny. It wasn't nearly as disturbing as the episode SpongeBob Gets a Splinter where he noticeably gets this more and more disturbing splinter that becomes foamy and starts spewing liquid. It was just so gross for no reason. This one fucked me up bad as a kid. The darkest episode easily was One Course Meal, where Mr. Krabs finds out that Plankton is afraid of whales, so he psychologically tortures the living shit out of Plankton to the point where he almost life. I mean, how they thought this was an appropriate storyline for a kid's show is beyond me. Like, I'm not even trying to date Karen right now. That's like just so weird, right? Season 6 was where fans and critics pointed out the very severe drop in quality. It got quite a lot of mixed reviews from the critics, and season 7 was the first season that got very noticeably negative reviews from critics. The season has its moments, but it is by far the least consistent criticism of
So on the floor for Denver.
Many people felt like the characters completely lost focus.
Here is Elliott. Catch up a three. Can't get it to go. And we got a timeout from David Adams. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what are the best options now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Edwards has come in for Gillian.
You have the foul, but I'm sure they would have liked the foul somewhat different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that three-point lead.
You need to stop the clock so there's a foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to swing the game.
It's not over. As much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it. That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
And they do it. They'll move on to round two. Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round one.
That good, and in my opinion, it's almost as good as the first movie. And you want to know the reason why? It was because Steven was attached to it. Steven was the one who wrote the entire storyline for this movie. They got the original creative mastermind behind it. But this was probably the last time that SpongeBob would get any sort of form of critical and mainstream success. Because 3 years later, Steven would unfortunately pass away from ALS at the age of 57. This was a disease that he was silently battling, and people didn't realize how bad it was until it was too late. After he died, there was a petition for the song Victory to be played at the Super Bowl halftime show. Now in 2018, fans would get some satisfaction as they actually would be able to use the Band Geek scene for the introduction for Travis Scott. No, it wasn't the full song, but the fact they were able to get this far with that big of an audience honestly was a pretty huge accomplishment, and in my opinion was a big deal. But you think that because the man was gone for good now, they would just let the show die and his legacy be remain in some sort of way, right? No. Instead, Nickelodeon doubled down. Since they no longer had a person to respond to when they had all the licenses, they could just do whatever they want. They fired all the
to take the lead. Yes, sir. There we go.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach is bringing a huge shot.
We got Anthony Edwards, and it's Elliott in at the three. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
The Timberwolves call timeout. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. Timeout to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Minnesota's coach had some words for his team. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
And the Pelicans call time here. They're trailing by 4. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Dennis is checked in for Dillingham.
But this is just important. To make things worse, they drop off another.
Puts up the tray. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays on him.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
And it's Howard off the drive. Yes, sir!
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. For the win! Ooh, the three doesn't go. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win.
Because of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Boy, Ant is putting up amazing numbers, man. I just want to win this championship for Ant, man. We just want to win it for Ant, bro. Like, these performances that Ant putting up, bro, this can't be just solid calories. There's no there's calories and shit, man. There's gotta be wins. You gotta win the series.
Don't make me spill my like pink toe. Don't make me spill my entire movie was prayer hands. Multiple word release on Twitter, just straight up. And that wasn't bad enough. The movie was just the next year they tried to place in the movie. You want to know what happened with that? Exact same thing. The entire movie leaked on Twitter literally a year before it released. So that's what even though it wasn't really going to happen that much. Now, as of right now, this video is being
As for the jacket that I'm wearing, it's Chris Van Nash. Nice. You did the Montclair thing in the past. Back then, rags get to be tumble, finger wag. It ain't spring, but I clean the glass. No
Dallas not having our number. Well, Dallas have our number this year.
We'll never equal wingspan. I'm never just winging it. I'm a thinking man. Me and Cream, we like the town car. We thinking fam. Frequent. Puerto Rican hair. My sneakers lace a cheer pair. Be aware this ain't even fair. These
First game looked amazing.
What you expect? I'm a handsome man. I will answer your prayers fast. From your lips to Marciano's ears.
Years in the making. Not just in terms of production, but experience. That was 38 years of Steven learning marine biology, learning to be an artist, and getting fried cook experience, and even being a band geek. Those experiences is what gave the inspiration for the show, and now that the inspiration was gone, there really isn't anything that can replace it. SpongeBob is not coming back. The magic it once had is over. We can always rewatch the good old episodes. We don't have to constantly try and make new ones. One of the hardest things about making a good thing is letting it go, which Nickelodeon needs to do.
Let this young nigga play, man. We got defense.
Shit, you're shot the same day in the same way. No one is ordered.
So I wrote down a couple rules just to go over with you guys. Yeah, let's get on down and nitty-gritty like I said. Okay, because you still have
Coop still went crazy, but we need to slow him down. It's like, bro, hey, you just gonna have to be that cleanup guy.
Yeah, let's get on down and nitty-gritty like I said.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, let's get on down and nitty-gritty like I said.
Like, Dallas is just basically just breaking our heart every single year. Like, bro, why is Dallas breaking our heart every year, bro? Like, this guy is going crazy right now, man. Like, bro, we gotta keep this same lineup in. Come on, y'all. Winner go home. Winner go home, bro. Dallas been doing this to us this much, bro. Please, winner go home, y'all. My goodness.
1:41 left to play in the final quarter. To take the lead. Doesn't get that one. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
He had an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
You've got Erickson, and it's Walsh with the small forward. It's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
Now here's Erickson. There's the three. No good there.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
For three. The shot misses. Dallas has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly.
Oh, why are you taking them type of shots right now, bro?
Now here's Erickson. Good.
The nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Here's Dennis. Guarded by Erickson.
Come on, Doug. Doug! For the game!
Really in a
For the game!
Last game, same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great.
We finally beat Dallas. We finally beat Dallas.
And give them a
Chad,
huge pat on the back. It took
it's been 3 hours.
to come out on top because the competition is
When I say, nigga, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, y'all.
And now only one team stands between them and the NBA championship.
Like, we done made it to the finals before. This one's real different, man.
Should be their toughest test yet. A lot of preparation to do before game 1.
Absolutely. But for now, they're going to celebrate and enjoy.
We finally beat Dallas, y'all. Finally beat Dallas, y'all. Like, boy, that nigga came in and won the... Like, bro, man, this shit is crazy. We gotta do this shit, y'all. We gotta do it, y'all.
It got so intense to the point where he literally was not able to attend class. Eventually, he just had to leave high school and get a private tutor. But even when he left school, the torment just did not end. Reporters and news outlets were constantly knocking at his door, begging for an interview, but he had no interest. They were calling his number so much.
Man, bro, this guy has came in and just started doing his thing. Like right now, bro, we hoping that we can just close out.
A year later, they would sell for an undisclosed amount. So how much they actually got from the lawsuit, I have no idea. But the press wasn't all bad, though. There was some good stuff that came out of it.
Like, boy, this has been a long time coming, y'all. This shit is insane, y'all. That's the problem. We can't win in Atlanta.
Posting the video. I haven't talked to anybody about this. This is the first time. And
Let's go.
I'm just profoundly sorry. Anytime that they had an online child is nothing short of that. And no one can probably believe this more than Rebecca Black, the singer of the Friday.
Hey, bro, let's just hope that we can just close it out, y'all.
Rebecca was one of those
All them close playoff appearances. Everything was just all for this moment. It was all for this moment, y'all. Minnesota, the longest rebuild that we done did so far. Who would have thought? I thought the Trailblazers was going to be the longest one, but this one right here, oh, this was a long one. Like, what a long one, bro. Oh my God, 3 hours.
And the Minnesota Timberwolves have done it. They are the NBA champions.
And finally got his championship, y'all.
They go on the road and take care of business.
It took so much to
championship
get this championship, bro.
To be on the road, to silence the crowd, winning the championship.
It was times in this video that I really felt like, bro,
what an
we can't do it.
performance. Hats off to this team.
Oh, it was times in this video that I felt like we couldn't do it, y'all.
You can see it in their faces. Forever known as
Hey, we
NBA
had to
champions.
go back to ground one, but it wasn't even a rebuild
And you
for
can
real.
bet back home the
It was just
celebration
the
has
players that we
started.
needed.
Thanks for being a part of it with us
We
all
did it,
season
shit,
long.
man. We did it.
It's the NBA on
It took
2K
a long
Sports.
time to do this shit, though. It just feels good for Ed to win it, man. We go in. Love you, bro.
Stop there. Rebecca would receive genuine death threats that required the police to
Man, Escort 33. They had to give it to the boy, man. Showed off his playoff. His hand retired. And so he still got it in him. I feel it. But I don't got it in me. What a simulation. Next one up will be the Oklahoma City Thunder, which is going to be a smooth. That can honestly be won tonight.
High school because of multiple. However, over time, she would try to make music become a serious industry. In 2016, her song, The Great Divide, would reach number 23 on the U.S. charts. She was the opening act for the Blackpink tour. She collaborated with big artists like Baby No Money, and she even did her own Boiler Room set where she would premiere an EDM version of Friday. While she wasn't exactly pop's next sensation, she was able to at least get some type of sustainable career from her pain, and that can't be said about Alex Parker. Now, Alex was just a typical 16-year-old
Next up will be the Oklahoma City Thunder.
one day a girl who thought
It's this squad. It doesn't seem like it's going to be too hard. I gotta bring my dog in soon. But
a celebrity overnight, and he would be deemed as Alex from Park, and he didn't even know it. The next day when he went to work, tons of girls were in his checkout line giggling and taking pictures of him. He'd only find out he went viral after his manager showed him the picture. For the rest of that trip, Alex had to be
this squad right here is already established. Maybe we get a couple more players, but this squad is already good. We traded J1. Yeah, Paulo is probably the best receiver for us right now. We're gonna go hard. We're gonna be killer. It's like extra peaks.
started those pretty early, and he got over 100,000 subscribers. However, he would eventually leave his management because they were acting very shady and apparently stole nearly 30 grand from him. It seemed like the management company was actually the one handling all of the logistics and were actually doing a lot of shady business behind Alex's back. Less than 2 years after he went viral, he would delete his YouTube and all of his social media. It was clear to Alex that he had really no idea how to handle the fame and didn't really know what to offer his sudden new audience. He was just a regular dude. It's a shame that he wasn't really able
I'm thinking about keeping David.
where he is now, no
I
one
just
really knows.
say,
But unfortunately, we do know the fate underneath that sky.
I just say, fuck it, keep the pick.
This meme was referenced endless times and was one of the most quoted things.
Locked in, way before the top 10. Then I had them hit shades and the wide rim on a different way that I came in the game on. When I levitate, got my sneakers and hang on. Young, but I still got sons in the game. But they not like the one where they got in his name. It's locked in his guy. Every night that you made it, the wildest applause when we hop on stage.
Everywhere on the streets and
Yeah, but this year.
he was hanging out with big celebrities and was being caught out on stage like Kendrick Lamar. This meme literally went so far that a person straight up ran under the name of Peace for president and got a 9% approval rating in North Carolina. Oklahoma started to cash in on this opportunity by charging $4,500 to $40,000 for his publications.
Can I ask him what it cost to book Logan for Milwaukee? Right now he's at about 4,500. Okay, so 4,500 he'll come through.
He would even drop first, like phone cases, stocks, and apparently was even trying
Man, I love it. We got a great team already. I love it. We can do this shit very quickly.
Would start to go down. The ultimate sign of his downfall was when his
We don't have a super team, but we got 2 stars. We got a star and a superstar.
Let us step out, shit like it's new bag. Like this some money. I've been inside stacking this when I'm turning it up this summer. When I pop out, going. I've been jumping in my bag, I'm popping now. I can't be the reason to try to stay around. Bust down V's, bust down full change around sound. Even yes, it's loud.
We said, look, the price shut your down. I got my game from Kingpins, never had no crown on. I put it on all our house, we doing house call. If you love me like you said, then get 4-9 some. Made a lot of millions out of mud and go to college for. That look so good, I didn't learn something. I know I was on that while you was dropping. Hey, and sending tweets, he on his mama couch.
Paulo looking great.
Once we get
Paulo looking great with the boy shot.
First night,
and still keeping Jalen Williams, still good. Keeping Jalen Williams, still great. That's cool. So we got a bench. We got to start lineup. Maybe a better shooting guard if we could, but not the way it is right now, man. I don't know. We just want to get a better shooting guard. About an ace. Hey, bro, this is honestly a good deal.
Yeah, I got it. LA trying to do it best.
Hey, this is honestly a good deal.
Tell him rest in peace. I put the beams scoring, no nobody catching me. It's trying to take my energy. Yeah, I never seen a $100 bill that wasn't meant for me. I'm passing only. I been here, just my BNB. It's showing trilogies.
Okay, hold on, Casey, you know what I'm saying?
So Ghost Lane, like Pope Dice. They watching all my mixing, the Oprah side. She ain't the young, she used the older guys.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you take my motherfucking phone now. Hey, what the fuck? Hold on, Casey, what the fuck? They're doing?
Fire drill, the real thing. Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be a little bit more defense.
Pocket hot and fit. Good with it. This ain't good. Spin up in it. Still identity. Put a, can you flip it? Like Paul Wall, I might just put a grill in. Oil, get your paw paws chili with the chili. You know me, pull a Pluto move, take white.
Y'all don't want to start A's, bro.
I get beef in the city, keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling. What's that? Mind your business. Sports in.
Before I
ate, I need.
I don't want to start A's.
Clothing store, I need a cash register. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order TK Williams on that. Put confetti on it. Catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to not a fire drill. I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga. Talking about on his neck, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we win the little homie. Tank gang around him. I ain't never had before. Dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She had me waiting for it. Dr. Trench is banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite cause
John would eventually get a lot of crazy tattoos.
Like it's normal, but I seen it with her man play the chorus. Wait a minute, you RP, an important person. My jeans pass receiver stripes, tigers and some horses. Barber, they say I'm a dog. Pay them for like Harlem, drop beams while we serving. Spend a week, we won't make it. Keep going, I'm so was popping curtains. Don't lie, say she wanna fly in public. Yeah, on Amazon, search the slave. You know I'm a can't come in your majesty. She say I'm the man in her dream. I'm her fantasy. You know he ain't fine nothing. Boy, stop asking. He might catch a little bro boy. He probably smacked me. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine, but I'm next year.
How you been, man? A lot has happened since last time we talked.
Only good and cooking. Watch Matilda. Watch you drive the phone with my kneecap. Before they close up. Goodness, he took my swag to Woodward. I gotta keep that boy my only good look. All the love go, I'm feeling like Snoop and Suge. They act like it's hoodlum, no way, no killer good to. Can't wait about the slums, but next house gon' have a butler. Know you heard little cousin and they swinging like apple chili. On my ass, I ain't do shit. Say thanks to my guys, I wanna hit trending. Tell them where you got it from. I need something for Father's Day. I need roses for Father's Day. I am not
ain't on here, you guys probably didn't make it. Just on some gang shit, but it's okay. We got this whole lineup still. And it's time to make a deep playoff run.
His real legal name and preaching the word of gospel. And while it's great that he made a change, the fans just stayed out the way. He dropped an album and still trying to produce music videos, but the views were lower than ever. He even tried to box fellow cloud chasers to bring and try and gain some type of following back. It's a shame it doesn't really have an audience anymore, but at least they are better. But that can't really be said about Squad. Tay was also one of the people that blew up during the 2018 cloud chase era. She got extremely famous after posting tons of videos on
Message to all y'all broke ass haters. Y'all ain't doing that like them. This is what all y'all
Yellow diamond stone, I compare them. This is small things, I can cherish my wheels. Looking at my lady, can't believe it's my
your favorite rapper ain't even doing it like them.
One of the things that also made her go super wild was having beef with YouTube right now. The whole gimmick of the solo girl pretending to be this gangster flexer was really entertaining people out. Her arrogance and cocky attitude was just really funny. And her videos got more and more well, and her was more important views. For hanging out with rappers like Lil Pump, Chief Keef, and even X. And all his antics got her to 2.5 million followers. Now it's obvious that a little girl this age does not have all that type of money. The fancy house that she flexed actually did not belong to her or her.
Cunningham outside. 46 seconds left in the fourth.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
We've got Shane Gilgeous Alexander. Walker Kessler is out there. the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. A 2-point game. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
SGA. Allen misses the three.
Let's go, Shea.
Now complete. We will go to overtime. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Cunningham. Brooks is out there with Banchero. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Bailey in the shooting guard position. Here is Cunningham. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Now Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Nails the jump shot.
And I'll tell you what, everything Harris does tonight offensively has been working. He's piling up the play.
Now, here's Banchero. Now, SGA.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He misses the free throw.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player. And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He didn't get his goal up until that point.
Cunningham. Banchero vacuums it in. The Thunder shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Here's SGA. Brooks firing. He's off from 3.
Police report on anything being claimed here, and nothing really seemed to confirm this at all. Tay's family and team would stay extremely silent, which was very suspicious. Eventually, after an entire 24 hours of these rumors circulating, Lottie would officially confirm to TMZ that she was alive. She would accuse her dad of spraying alive, but that was never confirmed. But it was confirmed by Meta themselves that her account was hacked, which brings a lot of questions. Lottie would go live on Instagram to reveal the details of the abuse from her dad, showing police reports, text messages, and a lot of other proof. So it did seem like the dad was definitely not.
Like, we going through injuries right now, man.
But around the time of all this drama, she
Like, it's crazy that we really going through this many injuries right now.
along with a music video, a whole ass music video, like a very well choreographed music video. Considering this happened so soon after the death hoax, it was
Like, they playing ball, but bro, we going through injuries.
some type of way to promote this song.
Like, I'm glad to see Detroit about to win it all, but man, not this way, y'all.
Randomly at the same time, this death hoax is spreading, also has a new song to drop.
So this team got the depth. This team got everything to do it.
Writer and producer of the song, it didn't seem unlikely. But if it was someone else that for some reason spread this rumor, then it was very obvious that they quickly produced this music video to capitalize off the drama. The truth is just very, very unclear because there's just so many different narratives going around. At one point, Lottie even claimed that her dad but there really was no proof of this either. Bryce himself even revealed
Shea, we need a 40 ball.
trying for a fake beat to promote the song. But when I talk about Tay being behind it, I'm not talking about her specifically. I'm talking about her family and her team.
Man, we lost.
There, because a year later, Lottie did a very similar thing where they posted that she was in critical condition.
It's not even the first year, though.
Eventually, they would reveal she underwent heart surgery, and right after announcing the next song that she was dropping. I'm not saying she's faking all of this, I don't really think that at all, but it's very obvious they're trying to capitalize off all this drama. At this point, it's very obviously a pattern. Now, Tay herself definitely should not be blamed in this in any type of way. Tay's brother and mom used it for clout and attention, which really divided their family and really robbed her of having a normal childhood. It's messed up, and who knows how it will affect her when she's grown and really reflects on all this. But if we are going to talk about people that do deserve their failure, then we have to mention Tyler Woods, who at this point is our PR. And the
always went viral back in 2021 for their rap performance. This video went viral all over Twitter and on TikTok, making a giant meme. Honestly, people were laughing at them and not quick. People were making fun of just how awful their singing was, the stupidity of their lyrics, and their very, very dumb appearance. It was really a trend for a while to dress just like them and talk about it. It was a very easy way to get views. But hey, all attention is good attention, right? Because it sells them into internet stardom. They got tons of followers on their TikTok and on their Instagrams, and they capitalize on the moment like crazy by posting a shit ton. In Instagrams, they claim that they were making tens of thousands of dollars a day. Now, it's very likely they were making the same cash because they were buying tons of stuff like jewelry, cars, the whole kit. They were spending that money like it was no tomorrow.
They just really just let us just bowl hard to the first piece.
However, they would
that is crazy how the way this game
would have
works.
been a very smart business move because they were going extremely viral, but there was just one problem. They had no fucking talent. The thing is, the Island Boys just straight up are not listenable. Like, when I say they had no talent, like, they came and ran on the beats. They really had nothing to offer their fans in terms of quality, and nothing showcases more than when they did their first ever live performance. They got
By the way it's looking, bro, we're winning in that shit. Wow. This is insane. This is insane.
A shit ton of hate after they went on Logan Paul's podcast where George tried to get them some financial
Insane.
advice, but they got super cocky and walked out big. Bro, I think you guys take all of your jewelry assets and invest in something. So you guys will never ever be broke again. So I don't think there's ever gonna be a broke situation. What? Let me tell you something. George, stop talking. We have wait, that was hey, that was for you guys. Yeah, that wasn't like a hate shot. I don't need financial advice, but I probably think we're going to stop. You're not moving it. I was giving you nice advice, bro. Did I say anything? Fucked up, George. On first guess to walk.
We are 2.0.
For itself because in a matter of months, their career already started to fizzle out. And already they were starting to get desperate, which showed they had money. They understand the legend and half where you present personalized messages. At first, this wasn't my case of because they did give them a lot of money. This was their and the problem with the Island Boys wasn't so much that their fame was on borrowed time. It's the fact that they were just very irresponsible with their money. They were spending way more than what they were making, which isn't sustainable no matter what you were doing. They should have known that this whole entire internet lifestyle was not going to last because again, they were if they had slowed down to budget wise into a live season, they would not be in the situation that they were in. But they were getting so used to spending on all of the fancy luxury they didn't want to give up. And so their desperation reached an all-time high where they really felt that they could make themselves kiss. I'm going to censor it because I'm not going to show you all that. I think you get the idea. But the announcers were going to drop a tape together, and God, I really wish I was talking about it. Because what they were doing quite literally is insane. They would drop an entire OF for this specific type of genre, which was just so beyond fucking gross. But apparently it did make them some cash, which I honestly am very ashamed. The desperation just did stop there. They were hanging out with Chef George and comments from who drop a reviews. And honestly, the only reason that anyone hangs out with that guy is only because they have no other content creation platform. Nice fucking try, dumbass. Nice try. Okay, let's do it. Oh, he's kicking. All of these fights and arguments that were very obviously staged for attention. But the money issues just still kept on piling up. One of the brothers, Cody Edward, had many issues with the law. He was facing charges of domestic abuse to his girlfriend, battery against his brother's girlfriend, and domestic battery towards his other girlfriend. In February 2025, he was arrested during a traffic stop for possession of substances and for possibly trying to sell a firearm. The other brother was sold and claimed that he was 4 months behind on car payments and was getting evicted from his place, which was affecting his right. Cody Edward denied his claims
For sure, just to secure the bag.
Just their average girl from the South who was partying with her friends downtown Nashville. YouTuber Sid Anthony went to his pictures on the street and one kid's money was in jail. They stumbled upon Haley Anthony's street with
What's the one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
And this is the team that will take us there.
As you go bigger, your sight does too. Build what's in your head. Base 44.
They posted a clip on Instagram where it went crazy viral. This meme became an overnight sensation and everyone had it become their
We are the guy.
People just couldn't get enough of it and everyone was dying to know who exactly was the Hoppertula girl. Funny enough, Haley actually completely avoided the fame at first. She deactivated her Instagram and was extremely low-key. The first week of it, I was so embarrassed. I wouldn't come out of my house. I went to work, but that's about it. But then, she saw people selling Hoppertula merch and saw they were making a ton of money off of it and wanted a Hoppertula back. She was seen with a local seller on Facebook selling Hoppertula hats and signing them personally, all of which sold out.
Man, right now, the hope.
More and more in the public eye, spotted hanging out with Shaq.
We here, man. We in the playoffs now.
She went to her first ever YouTubers of all time. You most likely know who he is and completely against your will. If you took a shot every single time that someone posted some type of smart video calling him the worst guy ever, you probably get alcohol poisoning within 15 minutes. He's always been like the supervillain of YouTube, yet he's like no one can play that role because what's made him so relevant. His recklessness in public, his shameless display of love, constantly starting drama, he's never had a low point when it comes to spilling low reviews. If there's a viral moment that he captured, he will capture it. Even if it means putting his loved ones in harm's way, he will get that shit on video. It's like the more he gets, the richer he gets. Because every time there's always someone that says his career is officially over. It's never actually officially over, because he always comes right back, driving expensive cars, living in extremely fabulous mansions that seemed like he wasn't really going anywhere. But as of this year, it seems like his behavior has finally caught up to him. His views are lower than ever, he's been banned from Kick, and lots of the other methods that he's been using to make money have also slowly been starting to dry up. Because something that a lot of you guys don't know is the actual secret dark method that Jack really has to use to make money, and it's way more fucked up than you. So buckle up and let's cut the bullshit and get right into it. Now, when looking back at Jack's career, it's hard to think of this guy as the same person who he is today. Jack began making videos like super young, literally when he was like 12 years old. One of the very first videos that blew him up was actually when he went trick-or-treating the day after Halloween. This is like a completely different side of Jack. Being considerate, not trying to get anyone in trouble, respecting boundaries. How the actual playing thought is this the same kid? He then like gets super big doing a bunch of model flipping challenges because that was a really popular thing at the time. The video that really took him off was the video I put all of these, which got nearly 30 million views, and to this day is actually his most viewed video on the channel. This video jumped from 1,000 subs to 5,000, 60,000, even to 100,000. Literally in only 6 months of posting, Jack reached a giant milestone that most people would never see ever. And he only did this at 13 years old. He gained so much success, super fast, and super young. He's probably using videos motivated. But all of these model flipping challenges and stuff was kind of just a trend. And like all trends, they eventually fade. The very first time we sort of got a little bit of a taste for Jack's character today was when he posted the video going to the Face Clan house. In this video, Jack went directly to the Face house and actually started knocking on the doors trying to get them to
I want them to come out so get all up in your face. As a notice like the spray they do in your truck. Perhaps raise the ass.
This is for my people who working 9 to 5. So like 9 to 9, I grind, got me a grind. Trying to find the time during these trying times.
It's not an open house, it wasn't invited, and they don't know. And the person who took him there was his mom. Usually they would go ask their parents to drive them to a complete stranger's house during the video. The common sense answer would be to say no. But in this case, her mom was completely happy to take her 13-year-old child to a complete stranger house and even blocked the driveway, said no one can enter or leave. Now that same face light would show up and completely ignore Jack. This type of activity is a direct violation of anyone's privacy. With most confidence that Jack is a child in this video. His frontal lobe is fully formed, so of course he's not going to understand that this is not right. But the person who does understand that would let this happen anyway was mom. And from here on out, we would see a correlation with Jack's parents completely letting this activity continue, while also seeing Jack get more and more disrespectful. Now, Jack need to find a different trend to ride on for his videos. So what else was super popular that he did? Pranks. He would call local fast food places and Walmarts.
Come on. Saturday night to go to the Olympic report. Come on, Saturday night to go to the Olympic report. Oh my God. Can I go to the Olympic report Saturday night?
Finally feeling like I'm alive now. Every day without me making my mind cloud. Inner soul awakening, taking the time out. You don't move the beast and now it's time to get it. And deliver the sermons for the blind eyes and quick eyes. And these first straight for the people on the blind. One step show with a t-shirt that says long. Sweat is purely for the sake of my inner soul. Let me see them hands me back to revival.
3, 2, 1.
Now. This is when Jack relations an asshole and getting abused and even reported. His parents will be completely fine with this now and basically even try to do these locations for him to do this type of crap. Like, for example, in the trying to get kicked out of Walmart challenge, his dad is quite literally there as they're doing it. And in the Floor's Lava challenge at Walmart, he like calls his dad after they get kicked out. He's like impressed and proud of what his son is doing.
Dad, what's up?
Mom, that sucks.
Oh, you're sucks? Hey. I saw you. Let's go. That lady got kicked out.
Let's check out.
Alright, I'll come with you.
Okay.
And hope you'll wait 5 minutes to talk to you. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's go. Let's go to practice. Yeah, was it one person for me? Maybe you can get kicked out.
Now, Jack's activity is obviously ridiculous, but it's hard to really imagine at this stage in his life when he is more like being an asshole and also getting famous parental approval and above all, money. And it's not like Jack didn't try to make other types of content too. Whenever he made something more innocent and simple like playing Fortnite or opening fan mail, these videos did not do well at all, or at least not as well in comparison to what the other videos were doing. So of course, he wants to what that's because that's what got the numbers. And this is what helped him get to 1 billion subscribers. Barely even 2 years into the game, and not even 15 years old, this man always recently shooting a milestone, a nationwide dream. So of course, he had to step it up, because he was only just getting started. Now what was there that well, now he did one video where he praised the populace for the ninja by constantly sending a bunch of donations and asking him to say really weird messages like "Call me daddy."
Still call your dad. You want another one. Still call dad for another job, right? Is that good? I'm 14, but you still have to call your dad. No,
Sorry, Jack, donated $10 and I'm 14, so call me dad. Want another 10. I'm gonna not call you that, man.
Yeah, bro.
Now, Ninja was aware that Jack was 14 years old, so obviously he was not going to call him a child daddy. But Jack kept on pushing.
I'll give you 200 if you call me your dad. Say, Jack Doherty is your dad. So this donation boy, we're doing it. We're doing it. This is the weirdest stuff ever, but
Now, eventually, Ninja did get pretty tired of it and blocked Jack completely, said he would stop doing this crap. And when this happened, Jack acted like a complete brat and said that Ninja was ungrateful for the donations, even though he was really trying to embarrass him.
Who's calling in? Guys, Ninja is refunding me my money because, alright, cool, we blocked my email so I can't donate anymore. It's lost, bro. I just gave him like $600. This is it. I actually love how I blocked my email from donating. I'm going to get $10 so I don't know what's wrong with that. It was 8 months or 8 or 14-year-olds, but I was super clear to pass this long because I don't remember going to play that's what PC, but it doesn't matter.
Where the function? The way I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fuck home, that's real. Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. I could change your life so easily. I keep begging you to stay, but you're leaving me. Leaving me. We got the freaking cat. Got the whole 6 side leaving me. We got members east of the DVP. We got members west on the 4-1. We got a lot on the game, but it's more to come. You gotta pop that to the morning come. You want the girl down, order some. Who's calling? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Ashley? Is it Danny? Is it Party? Where the function? Where the function?
Like he's the good guy, and 2, using his money to make himself seem more important. And in the video, he does multiple things trying to manipulate and make it seem like as if he was in the right here. For one, Jack will describe previous messages will actually show them and kind of just be like, say my word for it. And he also only shows one part of Ninja reflecting and possibly just hiding the other part, making it seem like Ninja actually lied about the entire thing. It's obvious that
Is that your bestie? I'm an ice boy, y'all like Gretzky.
For him and his boys, Walmart bless me, hit the dance floor. What else would they be doing? And employee has to be and as they're leaving, Jack says to the employee constantly trying to talk to the club with your ass to stop, but he's going and the employee grabs his hand. Now Jack is the employee grabs his hand.
Look at Josh.
Wow. None of that happens at all. Okay, so
You see how that came out. That didn't really come out that good. You know. It should be over for real.
Is it really just me, my love? You know my dad now. For real, you ever been down to Memphis, Tennessee, my
Who are we going to get? Atlanta.
I'm just telling you the things
We're
that I
going
see,
to
my
do this shit right here.
jokes. Those are 4 things I can guarantee, my love. Hey, baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shaking the club with your whole girl. Take a picture for the world, show the whole world. Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'm an ice boy, we all like Gretzky. I'm an actual, like bless me, hit the dance floor. Impress me, baby girl. Let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shaking the club with your whole girl.
No way. No way, man.
Is that your bestie? I'm an ice boy, we all like Gretzky. I'm an actual, like bless me, hit the dance floor.
For 24 hours where Jack
Impress me.
acts like a jackass to his mom for the entire day. Or the video my mom said yes to everything for 24 hours where he basically just humiliates her for views. Now with over 3 million subscribers, Jack's restrictions were starting to get smaller and smaller. He would even skip school and skip suspensions just for the videos. Jack was making so much money, so who cared about school? He would even go on and awesome to
And we did it.
how much money he was making.
Won the championship.
Now, shockingly, Jack did still stay in school.
Took about 3 seasons, but we did it. Alright. And right now, I'm gonna end it right here, man, because it's almost 4 o'clock. It only took like about a good 30-40 minutes for the second rebuild, but we ended up doing it with OKC. We got more videos coming soon. But next up is the Phoenix Suns.